Okay. I think you guys can hear me. Hopefully. Ah. I think that's more interesting. I might do that more often. I wonder that might do worse or better for me. Huh. I think that through. Wait. Will that work? I don't know. I gotta figure that out. Alright. I think everything's in place. I think. Alright. Hello, everyone. Welcome. For those who are coming into the stream, I'll give you guys like 2 minutes and then we'll get this show on the road. Yeah. So, let's see if we can do this like that so it doesn't feel like it's just. Okay. Why is that showing? Right, there we go. Oh, no. There we go. Make sure everyone's here. Let me know if you're here. Okay. Am I spacing out? I'm not sure if I'm spacing out. Hold on. Yep, I knew it. It was losing its. Okay, there we go. Actually, better yet, I want to. Well, not that high. There we go. That should be. So my character's not looking like he's having a aneurysm anymore. Shit's really annoying. All right. Hello, everyone. Today we're gonna jump into this and see what we have for today. Hold on. Demons, go away. What's this one? What's this one? This one says be hero, go away. Okay. What's this one? Go away. Alright. This one. Oh, I forgot. Do I have the thing on? Yes, I have Pi on. Good. Alright, so today we have a bunch of videos. I don't think people actually care about the Actually, you know what? Alright, so there's a video from. How do you say his name? I think it's a person who's running it. I don't know if it's a company or a person.
Veilskibum.
Veilskibum. I feel like I'm saying that wrong, but anyway. So there's this video that I found. It's nothing new. I think he's pretty famous. He has 1 million subscribers. His name is Veskabum, if I'm saying it right. I don't know why it's called that, but it is what it is. And this video is called and says, oops, made that too big. Oh, I think of it now. I should just design where the chat will be. I think I'll just do that. I'll put the chat like somewhere at the bottom where everyone can see their chat. I think sometimes it gets over. Chat's just as much as important. They're just as much my co-host as myself. Okay, there we go. About there. Hey, PT. Hey, hun. Hey, hun. Okay. So, I'm gonna make this smaller. Make it smaller so I can see it better. Okay, like, not like that. Okay. There we go. Yeah, I'm gonna change the chat. I'm gonna have to redesign the chat. I think it's time to really start doing that. I might put the chat somewhere over here so you guys can see it. I think I might do that. Yeah. Yeah, I think that I might do that. Redesign a new thing for it. Anyway, so here's this video by Vlaskabum, if I'm saying it right, and it's and it says, and they have 1.2 28 subscribers. Can't speak today. And it says Disney's new AI cartoon is. So apparently Disney is going on the charge with the whole AI thing eventually anyway. We all saw this coming anyway. They was eventually going to make a AI show. One of these, whether it be like Warner Brothers that has Cartoon Network, or it's I don't know if Warner Brothers even owns Cartoon Network anymore. Or Disney or Nickelodeon or Paramount, so yes, if the Captain Durag thing becomes a thing, yo, if Captain Durag's in the new season, it'll be insane. I'm gonna go crazy. It's gonna go crazy. All right. Anyway, so let's jump into this and see what this is about. It's only 2 minutes long. It's not long, so let's do it. Oop, wait. Why you no play? Okay, there we go.
Ozzy Fox. Oh yeah. Uh-huh.
Did Disney just release their first AI slop cartoon? That's what the internet says. Let's dive in. Welcome to the world of Ozzy Fox, a brand new Disney series that just released its first few episodes on YouTube. Ozzy Fox is a short-form musical preschool series about a little fox and his family who use their imagination to make daily life more exciting.
I'm not gonna lie, that's how it's gonna start. They're not gonna show it to us who can think. I've seen some of his videos before, but his videos are really short, extremely short. I'd be like 2 minutes at max. I think the max was 5 minutes. The less is like 1.5 minutes. Anyway, but like, okay, so I can see why this will work because most preschoolers and children are not gonna give a flying fuck if it's made by AI. All right. Yeah, it looked like something on YouTube Kids. Like it looked like a Coco Melon. You know what I'm saying? It has that feel. So like kids are not gonna give a shit because babies and children and toddlers don't give a fuck about the process of making like animation or drawings and stuff like that because they don't care. They just see a character moving around doing silly stuff. So this is how it's gonna work. They're going to make a bunch of AI slop shit for the babies, and once they start making a lot of money and seeing how many kids are watching these shows, these AI like cartoon characters or mascots, it's eventually going to be the mainstream and they're going to make a lot of money. And then eventually the old cartoons like your Steven Universes, your Ed and Eddies, your Ben 10s and stuff, they're all going to start using it. AI, and then anime is eventually going to be using it. Well, anime is already using it. I think Gege already said that if they say they're not using AI, they're lying. the creator of JJK. He said if they claim they're not using AI to do their animations, they're lying, because he said majority of them or all of them are using it one way or another in some shape or form. Which I kind of give it to him. He at least being honest. Like, he's not bullshitting. So
despite seeming innocent on the surface,
I think there's a story currently right now of the creator of Hunter x Hunter, which is Yu Yu Hakusho. He's using AI. Yep, it definitely will be. They'll adopt it faster than anyone else.
A lot of flack for using artificial intelligence, but AI is an extremely broad term. To what extent is the technology being used here, and is it okay? To understand, we need to know the team behind the project, Animaz Studios. While they do have human artists, AI is used alongside them to speed up the technical processes. Their signature AI tool is called Sketch to Motion. It instantly turns rough sketches into fully rendered 3D animations with one click.
Holy shit. Holy shit. Yeah. There's a claim that he's using the creator of Hunter x Hunter. He's claiming he's using AI. I think the reason why is because of his back or the sickness or some shit, because he gets sick a lot. So I guess it's the fastest way for him to get his thing up before he dies or some shit like that. That's what I'm thinking. Are you serious? Go back.
The technical process turns rough sketches into fully rendered 3D animations with one click. It's a tool to save time and make the tedious animation process just a little bit easier. So yeah, AussieFox does use AI, but not in the type a prompt and get visuals kind of way. There are still humans bringing this to life. And believe it or not, the show's creator is Jennifer Oxley. She had a major role on other shows like Wonder Pets and Pagan's Cat. She's got real experience in the preschool sector.
I don't know, like, okay, let's put it this way. If we are using an AI to help do like roughs or in-betweens, is it really that much of a loss? Really? Is it really? Because like a person still needs to draw everything, right? They're not writing a prompt and then they get what they want, right? And it's kind of like a big mass of problems. You still need to draw things out, right? I don't know. What do you guys think? She made Wonder Pits. What do you guys think? You think this is a bad thing or this is a good thing? Because like so far I see like a person still have to draw. I don't think I have to draw frame by frame, but what do you think? I think this is not a bad thing, but I don't think it's a good thing. It's kind of like in a weird gray area. Right? Because like if you take away people who are not doing the roughs or the, or tie downs or all that stuff, that's like one extra person that's being cut out of the process. But when you think of it like in a sense, it does save a lot of time, right? So like this is a weird thing. Like if there's 5 different roles, that gets taken away. But okay, so to say there's 10 roles and 2 are taken away, is that a big loss? I'm mostly in the... Yeah, I feel like I'm in the middle. I don't think it's a bad thing, but I don't think it's a good thing. I want to be fair to the people. I'm trying to be fair as much as possible and be open-minded to a degree. Because if it's like I write a prompt and I get a bunch of, whatever, then that's annoying. That's soulless. But like if there's a person who's drawing it, right? They still have that human element that someone's drawing it. Is it a loss? Because that's the whole point, right? The whole point is I'll be open-minded. Yeah, because I'm trying to be open-minded to a degree. Your internet's running slow. I'm sorry, bud. My expectations are in the middle. Yeah, I feel like I'm dead in the middle as well. Because if we have 10 different roles to do one thing, 10 different roles to do the animation, but 2 are taken away, and there's still 8 left, is it a loss? Then, like, there's 10 roles, and about 8 is gone. What do you guys think? If 8 jobs were gone, are 8 jobs gone worth 2 roles being gone? You know what I'm saying? Because what he said is that we're taking away the roughs or like maybe the in betweens to a degree, which that's something someone else can do, or the animator can do both if he can do both. But like, if it eliminates that person from doing it, but everyone's still doing everything else to a degree, almost the same, is it a loss? That's the question. This is like the question of is like, if you're a VTubing artist but you're not a rigger, right? 10 jobs sounds Larry and Gumball would do, right? They took our jobs, but you're like, no, they took your job. Two copies probably not. Okay. I don't know, man. This is gonna be a weird discussion. So for those who are gonna watch this video again, I want to ask the question: do you think this is a good or bad thing? Are you in the middle? Are you on the far hatred of this, or are you the far okay with this? I want to ask this question for the comment section. Please be nice. I'm not I'm not trying to cause any like controversies or trouble, but I want to hear what other people are saying, because if it just does one particular thing but you still need the human to draw it, is it a loss? I can't care right now. I feel like I'm in the middle, because because I'm not an animator and I'm new to animation to a degree. And I stress a lot about gesture drawing and all that stuff and dynamic poses, and you guys see my work, right? So if this takes away that particular element of gesture drawing, or the gesturalness of drawing, is that a loss? I feel like that's a bit of a loss, because that's a skill, or like a full potential of a skill that's going to be taken away to a degree, right? Like if you take like a seasoned veteran, like someone, I forgot his name, but he works at Disney. He did Brother Bear, I forgot his name. Some of you may know who I'm talking about. He's a white guy, I forgot his name. He wears glasses. He talks about Brother Bear. He gives like advice, and he does like tutorials, and I think he has a course on how to draw and stuff like that. I forgot his name. He used to work at Disney. I don't know if he still does. But he worked on like Lion King, Brother Bear, and some other Disney movies. I think Tarzan. Um and it's all about gesture, right? Because he does the thing with the paper, and he goes back and forth to see how it looks between like the movements and the gestural poses between frames, keyframes, and tie downs and all that stuff. It's like, and if we have a button that just does the in betweens of that, is that taking away a potential skill from a artist, or does that help the artist? I think it takes away, but it does help with the time. You know what I'm saying? It's a weird thing. I feel like I'm in a strange middle with this, because I don't know if I would use this if I was trying to do animation for the first time. I think what should be best? I think what should be best is this. I think you should try to not use it for a while. Don't use the AI right away. Try to understand gestural poses within frame by frame, and get so good at it. And then when you do it, and then you press the AI button, how much more smoother will your work be? You know what I'm saying? Like if you can do the in-betweens, right? The keyframes, all that stuff, the breakdowns, whatever, and you can do very well at it, and then you press a button, how much more well will the drawing be? That's the question. The animation, I mean. I think it's partially a crutch for some people so to use, even though some people AI and rely on it way too much, and takes the credit from the hard work and dedication to the project, which defeats the purpose. I guess you're right. I know, I'm in the middle on this. I hear what you're saying. Huh. This is a weird one. This is a weird one. I would love to see what people say in the comment section if they were to watch this video.
Of the industry, so she knows what she's doing. Even when we're not talking about artificial intelligence.
I don't like AI being relied too much. Like if it's for fun, maybe being a concept or not, used as a unpolished finished product, or trace. There is pretty much a trace. Hey Heather, that is a long name. Up Heather.
So I still think Ozzy Fox is kinda lame. The style feels bland. The songs lack any real substance and almost seem like they were made in a factory to get stuck in your head. These episodes are only a few minutes long, but viewers are constantly overstimulated with this and that and blech and blech. Just because it's for preschoolers doesn't mean it has to be like this. Bluey is all the proof you need. Preschool shows can be worth watching. This is how you do it, not this. At the end of the day, we should judge this for what it is. While it's not necessarily the horrible AI slop the internet may have told you, it's still bad for other reasons. I wouldn't recommend it, but what do you think? Have you watched any of Ozzy Fox? Let's talk in the comments.
Oh no, this is a strange one. I'm in the middle. I'm just looking at it at the sense of saving time, but I can understand why this will be an issue at the same time. So I'm like somewhat in the middle. If I were to start animation, would I use the AI in between thing? I don't think I would, because I stress a lot about gesture drawing and how important it is. So I don't think I would. But if you're like on a time crunch, I can see why that would be very like okay, say for instance you have a project you want to work on, right? But there's no due date for it to be out. I don't think you like to draw and paint, Heather. Let's go. I'm still in the middle. I think the AI should only be used for time crunches. So like say you have to get a certain animation done by like a week, right? I think that makes sense. I know animate this show frame by frame. Can you send that to me? Because I know PT sent me one too. She sent me an animation thing as well. Can you send that to me? I would love to watch it later. But yeah, I think this would be great for people who are on a time crunch. So like, if you have to get a certain animation out by like next week, I think that makes more sense. You know what I'm saying? But if you have no deadline and you're just doing like a passion project, I don't think you should use it. I don't think there's no need for you to use the AI because it's like there's no deadline. And if it's like a thing you're doing on your own, there's no reason you should rush. You should take as long as possible for it to be as perfect as possible. I don't think you should use the AI. It might be enticing for most people to use it anyway, but I don't think you should use it. I think that's where I draw my foot on the sand on that one. I think if it's a time crunch thing where you have to get something done, like you say you're part of a production animation company, and they need to get this animation out by a month or something, but you can see by the timeline it might take 3 months to get this actually done. So the AI might be very enticing to have, right? But like if you're just a regular Joe Schmo and you're just making some animation and there's no trailer, there's nothing like that, I don't think there's no need to have or use the AI. There you go. I think that makes sense to a degree, but you know, I can see why people would still use it even if there's not a time crunch as well. So, well, my customer said specifically not to use AI, so I abide by that. That's fine. That's fine. I understand. A customer's customary wanting of something makes sense. You don't want it to be AI, so. Let me see. Sent you a heavy cover for the manga. Let's go, chocolate. Let's go, bud. Thank you for that. All right. So with that said, like, try share for all calm. This is Vasculabum. I think I'm saying it right. Give him a follow and all that great stuff. I don't know as a company or a person, but give him and or them a follow. I hope you guys enjoy this. Like, share for all comment. What do you guys think? Do you think that this is a good thing? Do you think this is a bad thing? Do you think this is stupid? Do you think this is not even worth discussing about? Do you think this will cause more problems in the future? Most likely it will, but it is what it is. So with that said, I'll see you guys in the next one. Have your discussions in the comments. I will love to see what you guys have to say. I will respond to them or at least read them and stuff like that. So I'll see you guys in the next one. Yeah. All right. Now I'm not gonna lie. A few trailers. I know I'm gonna probably get hate, not hate, but I'm gonna, you know what? No, I'm not gonna do that one yet. So let's do the trailer that I wanted to do. This is the Brekka X trailer. Now, you guys see me play the game just recently for the last 3 days, or within this week or last week. We played the Brekka X. That's what it's called, Brekka X. It's funny to say. I need this funny commercial film, fake female werewolf. Mikey. All right. So this is from This is the game that we was playing on stream. Frog Slayer should be called that instead, but I understand why they probably call it something else. So we're gonna watch the trailer on this. I'm very excited for this game. I actually want this game to blow up because it actually takes skill to play this game. This game actually is fun to play. It is a fighting arena game with a Dark Souls-like twist alongside a crazy but cool dodging system. I think the dodging system's insane. It has a little bit of issues on here and there, but it was a demo, so I don't really expect it to be call it like the full thing. But it needs some tweaking, a little bit of tweaking. But I think the game is fun. I will post some of my gameplay on YouTube Shorts and on TikTok for those who are excited to play this game. I am a big fan of this game. To the creator, I think the creator's name No Host, and on Steam. So if you want to play the demo, it's on Steam. I might even put the game link on Steam into the descriptions in this video once I cut this out. But yeah, this game is called Brekka X, if I'm saying it right. Am I afraid that if curiosity get back to me and who will pop up later? Only the real tweaker can use the full potential. All right, so let's see what this game's about and see where this takes us. This sounds like it's gonna be a lot of fun, so let's do it. We got Cutie on the screen. I think I got some new artwork to do. We got some new artwork. I'm gonna be doing some artwork around this character. And the rest of the other characters, not just her. Yes, it does. It does have a Tanami feel. I can see this. Bro, I read the actual, the bio of this game. And they said this game is very inspired by Naruto. There definitely was going to be waifus. There's no way you're not going to put chicks in this. Like, oh, this is a different... I think this is a different character. This is not even the same girl. They said this is very inspired by Naruto. And the way it sounds like the... yeah, that's a good question. What is her age? Forget it, bro. Forget what I said, but I'll still draw this character. But, okay. But, like, when I look at this game, based on the sound, the music it's going with, it gives me, like, early Naruto's vibes when the first trailer of Naruto. That's what it feels like. It feels like watching an old Naruto Season 1 trailer from Toonami. I am so for this game, bro. I am so for this game. I am so for this game. Female characters getting shown for 1 second. Internet artists having faster hands than Flash in the Western setting. Guys, wishlist this game. I am a big fan of this game. Please wishlist this game. I want this game to blow up. Because if this game becomes big, it might have a multiplayer, and this might be like a Evo type game. That's how good this game is. Like, if you play it, you'll know what I'm talking about. Like, and yes, I know it looks like any typical arena anime fighter, but trust me, it's not what you think. Give the game a chance, and you will love it. Give it a chance. Let me see. Internet artist, I have to draw you. Yeah, bro, like it's insane. Like, I love every second of this game. Yeah. I think my favorite part in this game, in the fighting, in the dodging, is this particular move. When you play as this character, the one with the trident looking the staff, when you jump, you do this weird lunge. And it reminds me so much of early Naruto, because I think this is exactly what this is like. It reminds me, you know what it reminds me of? It reminds me of season 1 Naruto, when Naruto and his team had to fight Zabuza. The guy is with the friendly guy reference. And I have to draw you. Let me see. Oh yeah, that was a Family Guy reference. Holy shit, let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. This reminds me so much of Zabuza. The Zabuza arc. Cause it was in the what do you call it? What is it? Then you just hidden in the mist, I think it's called. As good as it gets. So for those who want to know, it says Brekaka is a short third-person melee focus action brawler set in a foggy swamp overrun with frogs, cultists, bandits, and worse. This isn't your RPG. There is no skill trees to grind and no stats to pad. There is only you, your skills, and the weight of your weapon. Oh my god, this game's amazing. Oh my god. Yep. Yep. That's what gives me that kind of feeling. The dodging system's insane. Love it. I'm gonna glaze the fuck out of this game. So if there's always a motherfucker, always Oscar Hill. if the developer or the developers who see this, I hope you guys see this. I love your game, guys. I love your game. I've been playing your game, and I've been just playing it nonstop. My audience seems to love the game, so I'm hoping you guys are still working on it, and I hope it comes out soon. I am glazing the shit out of this game. I want this game. I am buying this game off rip. I'm streaming this game like crazy. I love this game. Blade reference. All right. So with that said, like, try, share, follow, and comment if you guys enjoy this. If you're going to play Brekaka X, hopefully you guys will, or at least give it a chance. At least play the demo. I'll put the link at the bottom so you guys can give it a try. It's very addicting to watch. It's addicting to play. If you love our big Naruto fan, or at least yes, please give me the beta version, please! Please! Yes, bro, you're right! I will play your game! I don't give a shit, you don't have to pay me. I will play it for free. That's how much I love your game. I will play your game for free. Don't have to pay me. I don't want no payment. I just want to play the game for free. That's how much I love this game. I want to play this game so bad. It's so much fun. Yeah, I'm too addicted to this game. It's too fun. So with that said, I'll see you guys in the next one. Okay. All right, all right, all right. That's enough glazing. All right, so we have another video. Now this is a weird one. Wait, let me see. Super worth it. So we have a video here. It is a scary movie, actually. I might get flagged for this one. I don't think I'll be able to get to watch this one, but this is a scary movie, apparently. Horror movie. I don't know. Is horror movie and scary movie the same thing? They're pretty much the same thing. I'm pretty sure they are. They all do the same fucking thing. Let me show you guys here. Yeah, there we go. And okay, so this movie, or this came out just 10 hours ago. It's called The Other Mommy. That's what it's called. Now I know I might get flagged for this because Universal's gonna try to destroy me, but it is what it is. I'm willing to do it, so let's do it.
Hey, sweetie.
You're home.
I had a lunch break. I thought I'd come home and eat with you. Where's Dad?
He fell asleep in the office. I'll go get him.
Let him sleep. He needs his rest. Cookie dough ice cream for lunch. What kind of mother would I be? How about scrambled eggs?
We had that for breakfast.
That's right. I forgot. How about pasta? Your favorite? Do you want to know something silly?
Yes.
Sometimes I think about when you and I were one person. Do you remember that?
So I was a baby in your tummy?
Why you say it like that? Do women say it like that? Me and you was one person? I know she's talking about being pregnant, but like, Jesus, who says it like that? It does kind of sound like a It does sound like a Caroline live-action movie when I think of it now. The Other Mother, our mommy.
Do you remember where you were before that?
No.
You were in my heart.
Okay.
Can I go into your heart?
You said you wouldn't leave my room.
You seemed lonely.
Whoa.
No, Art, that is the uncanny valley of at work.
What were you cooking?
Bella?
You need a grown-up to help keep you...
Holy shit! Oh my god, that actually got me. Trailers never get me, but that got me. That actually genuinely got me. Holy shit. Holy shit, bro. Holy shit! Oh my god. That actually got me. Oh, fuck. Bro, you have no idea. That actually made me jump. I was like, what the fuck?
You wouldn't leave my room.
Holy moly.
You seemed lonely.
Whoa. What were you cooking?
Bella?
You need a grown-up to help keep you... Somebody was in the house. She looked like you.
What?
You don't have to be scared, Mommy. She's nice. Sometimes she's there, sometimes she's not. Is it really you? Are you tricking me?
What? Bella. Hey.
Wait a minute. Are you the lady from Jurassic Park with the big heavies? Did you have big heavies? With Chris Pratt. You guys know what I'm talking about. It was Jurassic World. Didn't... You're the lady. The blonde chick. She with the bob cut, I think. She had a bob cut. Weren't you the same chick with the heavies? She had some heavies, yo. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I think it's the same girl, the same lady. Yep, it is? Okay, yes. I like something about you looks so familiar. I was like, wait a minute. I had to literally stop and think. I had to squint my eyes. I was like, wrong one? You don't think so? Nah? No, we need to make time for it. It's not her? Wait a minute. Jurassic cast. Jurassic World cast. It was Bryce Dallas? Yeah, her name is Bryce Dallas. Let me check. Other mommy cast. Oh no, it's two different people. Okay. Okay, the chick from Jurassic World from 2015 with Chris Pratt was called her name was Bryce Dallas. I think I'm saying right. The lady that we're looking at is called Jessica something. Okay, I was about to say cuz I know she like you guys look kind of alike. I was like, "Wait a minute." Cuz she has some heavies and I think she has some dunkadunks. Dunkadunks.
It's me. I'm Mom.
Okay. I think I might see this movie, though. I think I might see this movie. Would you see this movie? I will see this movie. Most likely. I'll watch this movie. I have no problem watching it. I think it's worth it. In the Appalachian Mountains? What do you mean? Was that supposed to be scary? Not really. It's always at the end. It's usually never ever scary. So with that said, like, subscribe, share, follow, comment. Will you guys see The Other Mommy? I definitely might watch it. It's from Blumhouse. I think the two only shows or companies that's leading in the whole horror genre is Blumhouse and A24. I think A24 and Blumhouse are the only two. She was a redhead. I don't play about. Was it CP? SPC? Let me see. Okay, hear me out. I would see it with my parents. I got you. All right. So with that said, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Hope you guys will go watch this movie. Hopefully, I don't get strike down for this movie, but it is what it is. All right. Let's see. What's the next video? We got another video. Okay, so might as well play it anyway. Fuck it. If I'm gonna play that movie, might as well play this. Marvel will have my head for this, but I don't care. So the Spider-Man Brand New Day final trailer's out. The final one came out 7 hours ago. So we're gonna play this for those who haven't seen it. No, you see no heavies? I guess that was not the right lady. Let me see. I'm gonna play this. So I know Marvel's gonna probably strike me down almost instantly as soon as I upload this. As a pain in the ass, but it is what it is. So Spider-Man, and not since I'm gonna play this, I'm gonna play the Doomsday one after this too. Fuck it. So anyway, it says Spider-Man Brand New Day, final trailer, Peter's Journey, 4K. So let's see where it goes. Let's see where this takes us.
Hi, my name is Peter Parker. I have something to tell you that's gonna sound crazy, but it's the truth.
You're the Spider-Man.
Can't tell anybody about this. You gotta keep it a secret.
Okay.
Thank you. Everybody good?
Yeah, Spider-Man!
We used to know each other. We were together. But something bad was gonna happen. Me. And the only way to stop it was to do the hard thing.
You're gonna forget who I am.
What?
What are you talking about?
I'm gonna come and find you, and I'll explain everything.
I'm not gonna lie to you. So, like, I just need to ask this question. This MJ is only this Spider-Man's MJ, right? This is not gonna be like her name's MJ, who's under a different name, but he's gonna find another girl with a similar name who has red hair, right? This is her. This is the official MJ for this Spider-Man, correct? I'm pretty sure. Cause like they said the same thing. Cause like I think Andrew Garfield referred to her as Gwen as his MJ. I don't know what they were doing. Okay, pretty much. Yeah, it feels that way. I feel like that's what they're going with. Cause I feel like I don't think they're gonna do another girl with a similar name, or at least with the same initials. I feel like this is the definitive MJ. You ready to like Tom Holland's Spider-Man? I got you. I understand. But like I'm saying, like overall, like concept wise, I'm pretty sure this is the official MJ for this Spider-Man until we get a new one. We'll see.
Better. I love you. I love you. Just wait and tell me when you see me again.
My name is Peter Parker, and I would like a coffee.
Is there anything else?
Maybe I'll never read this to you. No. Maybe I'm just writing this for me. And maybe that's my responsibility, to live alone with the truth. Because I'm not just Peter Parker. I'm Spider-Man.
We're faced with a threat that can be anyone.
You sure you want to do this, Scorpion? You think I'm Scorpion? Talk to Banner?
No Banner. Only Hulk.
I'm sorry, but you're in danger. What? I promised you that I would keep you safe. Please, you just have to trust me. Come on.
Fine.
You're the only one who can sense it.
Hey, can we do this one at a time, please?
You're the only one who can defeat it.
The Spidey Tracker app says that Spider-Man is in the direct vicinity.
Oh yeah? No way, that's crazy.
I'm not gonna lie to you, like I think I've said before, Tobey Maguire will always be my Spider-Man, but like I still think Andrew Garfield's costume is the best one. The costume in general, I'm just saying the costume. The eyes and everything, I think that's the best version of Spider-Man. Yeah, he does. All the time. Yep. He always got attacked by OP villains. Yep. I agree with you so far. Yeah, because I think, like, when I look at Andrew Garfield's Spider-Man, it looks like comic book accurate. But Tobey will forever be my Spider-Man. Like, he I don't know, it's just something about Tobey's, like, Spider-Man's, like, very iconic. But, like, with the look of Andrew Garfield's Spider-Man, that looks comic book lore accurate. It just looks right. You know what I'm saying? Now, this Tom Holland one, the current one we're looking at, it feels reminiscent of, like, I don't know, if you guys get what I'm saying, like, it feels reminiscent of the animated series Spider-Man that used to play on Disney, Toon Disney way back when, or Fox. Was it Fox or Toon Disney? I think it was either one of those two. That's what it feels like to me when I look at it. It feels like it's trying to be that, but he's not as buff, because if I remember right, I think in the animated series in the 90s to early 2000s, it was I think Peter was a lot stronger and buffer. He kind of looks like that of Tobey Maguire, because I think Tobey Maguire out of all the three Spider-Mans was the more buffer. He was the most buffest, or at least looked buff compared to the other two. Andrew Garfield was just skinny and lanky. Tobey Maguire was more buff and meat and like more broad looking, and then this one is more like kind of like in between. I don't want to say buff, but like he's lean, but he's not too skinny. He's like lean. He's like between them two all the time. He's always be in between the two Spider-Mans 9 times out of 10. It's kind of weird. Well, anyway, would you guys watch the brand new day of Spider-Man? Brand new day. I know I will, even though I don't know. I'm still kind of like on the fence with Marvel, but the only thing they can still keep me intrigued with is probably Spider-Man still, but everything else is total dog water. I don't like anything that happened after Endgame. Endgame has been, you know, I think honestly, if Endgame ended the way it did, they should have just rebooted the whole series off rip. I think right after Endgame, they should have just restarted the whole Marvel Cinematic Universe from that point. I think that would have been best. Same Toby, I might watch it maybe. I'll still watch it anyway. I want to see what happens. I want to see what I'm just curious. I love Spider-Man. He's one of my favorite superheroes of all time. But I don't like the direction how Marvel does things, and it's gonna annoy me if they do some stupid shit and then I'm gonna be really angry. But it is what it is. So with that said, like, subscribe, share, follow, comment. Will you guys see the movie? Are you not gonna see the movie? If not, what's your reason? If so, what is your reason? If you want to give a reason. I'm gonna watch it because I love Spider-Man, but other than that, I think that's the only thing that's keeping me afloat. And I think I have this weird feeling at the end credits somehow in Brand New Day they're going to bring up Spider-Verse somewhere down the line. I have that feeling. Yeah, I'm definitely watching it. Yeah, I feel like at the end they're going to. I think what's gonna happen is they're going to. See if I'm wrong. This is my prediction. I think at the far end and then end credits, they're going to bring up a Spider-Verse thing where they're going to see who plays Miles Morales in the live action version. So they're going to bring the Spider-Verse version of Miles Morales, and he's going to come to our world for whatever reason because of the whole like Doomsday thing. So I have this weird feeling of what's going to happen. We're going to see the person who's going to play Miles Morales live action at the far end of the movie, I'm pretty sure, or at least in the end credits, somewhere down the line. If they're still gonna do the end credits thing, because you know they like doing that. All right, let's go. All right, let me see here. What else do we have? All right, we have an animation. We got a new animation. Let me see here. I'm kind of excited to show you guys this one. The cartoons. I know you guys love when we do cartoon videos. Now, this video is called, from the cartoon section from Warner Brothers, it's called The Journey to Donut Palace. Oh, fuck no. If it's Jaden Smith, I'm gonna be so mad. I swear to God, it better not be Jaden Smith. I swear to Christ, it's not him. Bro's not even Hispanic like that. I don't think so. Is he? I don't think so. He's not like half black, half Hispanic. I don't think so. I think he's just black. I can feel the headache coming, right? Yo, imagine we get to see him at the end. It is Jaden Smith, and he says, "I want to talk about the political climate of the world." Holy shit! I am not ever listening to Marvel ever again from that point. Like big back activities. Swagger of a black teen. Yeah, oh my god. Holy shit. Okay, let's jump into this. So this is called The Journey to Donut Palace, from the Cartoons division from Warner Brothers. You know how it goes with the whole, they put an indie cartoon, see how it goes, and then they might make it into a cartoon. It might be on Tubi. So we're going to jump into this and see where this goes. Let's go. The Journey to Donut Palace. Holy shit. Holy shit, the speed on that. Let's go back on that real quick. Yo, I don't know. The frames on that was insane. PT, you're more of an animator than all of us here. Like, I don't know. Was that acceleration too fast? Like, at the very beginning of that acceleration is insane. Holy fuck.
You don't look so good. Come and have a seat. Yeah, okay. Closer.
I'm already getting Adventure Time vibes from this.
Are you in pain? A little? Is there something I can get you? Yes. Please. Please, read this card.
I thought it was a kid too. Donuts from the palace can cure for all and any illnesses which is near. King. Okay.
Donuts from the palace can cure for all and any illness which is near. Please hurry. I will. Just hold on.
How's that feeling? What the fuck? Wait, what the hell? Okay, that's him, right? Who the hell is that? Bro, who the fuck is that? That is not the same character. If it's the same character. What the fuck? Bro just grew like a whole 6 feet. That is not the same.
I need liquids. I'm overheating.
Overheating? I believe I packed some juice.
Puberty, bro had a whole mustache. Whip it out.
Pour it into mouth.
I don't think that's how robots work.
Eating has
You can't just give robots, you know, apple juice and expect things to go well.
stopped. I seem to be functioning better. What can I do to repay you?
Maybe you know of a person with a fast car?
Would you settle for a really fast robot? Get on my back. There too.
Donut Palace!
Hold on.
This is not the same character. What the fuck is this? I feel like this is like an AI thing. Why like the model is completely different from what it was. Like it's I think in the art style is slightly different. Like
What do I do? What do I do?
moves are just bad. Stiff.
Pizza?
Would you like some?
I would love some.
Wow, this is a breakneck speed of like shit is just happening. Like this, like you know when people say shit just happens, like shit is just happening.
They're stuck.
Hold on to your slice. I'll hold on to mine.
And pull! Don't let go!
Yeah, pull harder.
What kind of pizza are you eating for it to be that stiff and that hard and that connected to each other for it to make that sound? The fuck are you eating? Is that even good pizza? Holy shit.
Nom, nom. My hands are greasy.
Where is this going? Where the fuck is this going? My hands are greasy. What kind of pizza were you eating? I understand. Okay. I know pizza has grease, but if it's that greasy, the fuck? Let me see. I feel like this is pointless. Walmart pizza. He said Walmart pizza.
No!
What's wrong?
You can wipe your greasy hands on my hair.
What the fuck? What? Bitch, don't listen to this boy. What? What?
Are you sure? Your hair's gonna smell like pizza.
Yeah, go for it.
This is a strange. This is a different way of simping. I don't know. This is not. What kind of simping is this? This is a strange humiliation ritual, right? This is strange. This is insanity. Simping ain't easy to teach. This is just a humiliation ritual. This is weird.
How does it look?
It looks spectacular.
Huh? What do you think that is?
I don't know, but they don't look friendly.
Let's put up our dukes. Ha!
What the fuck is happening? What the fuck is Bro, what the fuck is happening? I'm genuinely confused. What the fuck is happening? We went from a grown midget man. Oh, can't say that. We're going to a grown small man with a mustache looking like Mario. Then he's a grown tall man all of a sudden riding a robot that eats apple juice. Then he's a child all of a sudden. Then he's eating pizza with some random chick. He has grease in his hair and he's beating on bunnies. Where are we going with this story? This is like a bunch of like Adventure Time. It's like oh my god, what is this? I'm so scared. I am fucking scared. What is happening? Reminds me, Huxtable's episode. I said that this feels like problem solvers. Like it's just random shit happening. Okay, says that this is pointless. Yeah, you're right. This is insane. Reminds me of regular show episode. Yeah, but regular show episode beginning to end. This is insane. In which case, Muscle Man crashes out was valid. She used the Dragon Spin from Dragon Ball Z, Budokai Tenkaichi series, and all Budokai series, the Dragon Throw. Serves you right, bitch! Beating on bunnies, you sickos. I'll call PETA on your punk asses. You guys are horrible.
He's one big bunny.
Think you're tough?
You two better fight those bunny-looking things or you're fired! Nice call. Let's go. What the fuck?
No! He's here. I know it. Wait, what? Oh my gosh, it's a balloon pack. I found a balloon pack.
What? A what?
You're going to leave right now?
I made a promise to somebody, and it's just beyond those mountains. I have to hurry.
When will you be back?
I don't know. We'll get pizza again.
You don't even know her name. Shit, I don't even know your name, bud. What is your name? Where's your parents, both of you? What is happening? What happened to the robot? He became a balloon pack? What? Oh my god.
I think I see something floating this way.
Yeah, he looks dangerous. Come on, let's shoot him down.
Bro, is that a butthole? Bro, are you a butthole? Bro, you look like a butt. I think you're a donut, but you look like a butthole. What the fuck? You look like an asshole. What the hell is this shit? Richard should not have a job. Right?
He looks dangerous. Come on, let's shoot him down.
Right?
No way you're landing here.
Uh-oh.
Run!
Yeah. A doo-doo nugget. He said a doo-doo nugget. Are you all men? What is this perspective?
Oh.
He's too hurt to talk. Give him a donut. Thank you.
Feeling good! You must be the king?
Yes, I am the king. Why did you try to come here?
Bob told me to give you this card.
The card? How bad is he doing?
He's in pain, and he's starting to feel very weak.
Give him a box of donuts and whatever he needs to get back home.
I was in this... If I was in this donut kingdom, the chocolate ones would not be safe. I'm going to make a bit... Okay. What the fuck? I am so confused. All of this was insane. This feels like like someone was on acid and they watched Adventure Time. What is this? It's like they watch Adventure Time, regular show, Over the Hedge. Like, what is this? What? I can't even tell you what the fuck happened. What was the point of this? He's a little Mario person. Like, what the hell? I had a brain heart attack. What was this? What was this? Oh god. Yeah, I'm sorry. Okay. Number one. Oh Jesus Christ. Okay, we're gonna go on story. I'm gonna give it a 1. I don't know what the fuck, and I actually want to get less than a 1. Probably like a -1. Probably a -3. But like, I'm gonna just give it a 1 because I don't know what the fuck was happening. Okay, I understand he was supposed to help his, I think that was his father, and he was sick, so he wanted to help him. But a lot of things was happening within that time frame of help, and then for some odd reason, let's go on the next thing. Art style. The art style was strange because it kept changing. Well, not changing. The characters' models kept changing for like no reason. I don't understand that. It felt like a weird AI ChatGPT thing happening. Now let me get straight. We did go back to the same models at the end, but the problem is that there was no explanation why he's all of a sudden he was a small man with a beard that looks like Mario, and then all of a sudden he's tall and young. Don't know why. And then all of a sudden he turns into a kid. Still don't know why. And then after that, he finds this random chick who's eating pizza with him. Don't know why. And then they start eating after a person he just met. Don't know who this is. Start eating this food. Don't know it's poisonous or whatever. And started fighting bunnies. Still don't know why. Beat the fuck out of the bunnies. Got their ass kicked by a bigger bunny almost. And then the robot saved them. Turned into a balloon pack. And then flew away into a kingdom of... Like, what the hell was this? This is like Lana Ooh, but on acid. Like, at least with the idea of, like, Adventure Time, there is a origin somewhere, right? This was just happening for the sake of happening. He rubs grease in bro's hair for, like, no reason. He didn't say, in my shirt, or just wipe it on your, like, your shirt or something. She was gonna wipe it on her shirt. Let her wipe it on her shirt. Why the fuck you has to be in your hair? You're gonna smell like pizza. You're gonna smell rancid and disgusting. Why would you do this? Pizza Hut. Would you guys want to smell like Pizza Hut? I don't think that's something that men would like to smell like. Would you smell like Pizza Hut? If you had the chance to smell like pizza, like fresh pizza, would you do it? Yes, bro, asked for this. That was weird. Shit's weird. I don't know their names. That's the next thing. I don't even know the characters' names. I don't know their names. I don't know what happened. Just things was happening. And then at the end, after he gets into the kingdom with all the donut-looking people, and he gets back to his grandpa or grandpa or father, I don't know, his elder. He started dancing and got young. I'm like, bro, what the hell? Huh, Jesus, that was insane. I was kind of expecting a little bit more out of this. I don't know, man. That was insane. I was expecting a little bit more out of this. Because I saw the art style, so it looked like Puppy Cat, or it looked like Adventure Time, or Over the Hedge. I don't want to say regular show, but it has a regular show concept of nonsense alongside a land of ooh-like place. But, like, it was just a bunch of shit happening. Oh my god. So with that said, like to try, share, follow, comment. Oh my god. If you guys enjoy this, I don't know. I give this from a scale of 1 to 10 overall. Art style, I give it a 2 because it wasn't consistent, I guess. Well, no. The story wasn't consistent. I'll give that a 1. Art style, I'll give it a 3 and... No, I'll give it a 4. A 3 or a 4 because it looks like a Adventure Time over the garden wall thing. Over the fuck... You know what I'm talking about. It looks like a Cartoon Network show. But it was so random to the point that it took away from the overall story and then everything else. And then the lack of explanation. If you know what it feels like? It feels like ChatGPT wrote this. You know what I'm saying? It feels like someone took ChatGPT and it just wrote this story. And then they just kind of ran with it because it was so insane. They said, yeah, let's do it. Like, it just felt like an AI wrote this story. Holy moly, that's insane. Alright, so with that said, like, share, follow, and comment. If you guys enjoy this, give us a follow. What do you think? Is this where animation's going? Should more shows be like this? Very random, so random for the sake of being random, with no real origin at all? Or, I don't know. If I feel attacked. I feel like my intelligence was kind of like, mocked to a degree. I feel stupid. Oh my god. Oh, I feel attacked. But I give this overall show a good 2. The only thing why it's not 1 is because the art style kept it in check. That's it. Everything else was horrendous. I don't know any of the characters. I don't know the story. Nothing. That pisses me off. Yeah, random, but it has to be funny. But it was not funny. It was just strange. I didn't laugh at one point. It was just like, what things are just happening? And I don't know why. Why is the context of why we're fighting these bunnies? Right? Like, why did the robot turn into a balloon packet? And I'm saying, why does a robot need orange juice? It just felt like it's random, so it should be funny, but that's not how that works. But, it is what it is. So with that said, I'll see you guys in the next one. Alright. What's next? Alright, X that out. Okay, so this is from Sufferance. I haven't seen Sufferance in a good while. And he made a video yesterday. And it says, why legendary manga authors recommend this. I don't know if this is gonna be. Wait, is this a recommendation of a manga? I hope, or this is a life lesson thing. No, I want a weekly shonen problem. Let me see. Yeah. Okay, it is this. Okay, this is a new manga, I think. So this is his new recommendation of this new manga, and he says, why legendary manga authors recommend this by Sufferance. So we're going to see this video and see what he says. I love his videos. He has funny memes, and he got that radio voice, I guess. That British radio voice. I don't know, is there a British radio voice? I'm not sure. So with that said, let's go. I think a lot of girls probably like watching him because of like the ASMR bullshit or whatever the fuck you call it. All right, let's see. Make it big. Let's go.
I think a lot of you will really enjoy. It's been recommended by a ton of different authors, very iconic ones. Ino Asano of Pun Pun, Naoki Urasawa of Monster, 20th Century Boys, etc., and Hideo Kojima of Metal Gear and Death Stranding. Now
I don't think people are really happy with Hideo Kojima right now. I think people are considering him woke to a degree.
I like all of
I think some people think he has kind of sipped the woke Kool-Aid to a degree.
these authors. I like their works a lot. So when I seen all of them
well, I'm not gonna take it from him. He is amazing Arthur. He does have done masterful things, especially with Metal Gear. And I think with I think he did Pragmata as well. I think he's also the mind behind Pragmata. I think. So I don't think he's that woke. He probably put some woke shit just to appease the Westerners, but I don't think he's woke.
post on Twitter about this manga, I'm like, okay, let me tap in, let me see what they're recommending. All I can say is, I get it. This manga is called Room 999. It's by Nanga Nan, and it is very interesting.
Okay. So this is a recommendation. I love recommendations. You know how much you guys how much I love manga recommendations. I may not read them, but I love the concept of manga recommendations. They are amazing. So let's jump into this. It's called Room 999. Love this.
I enjoy it. I didn't really know what I was getting into. I opened it up expecting something
I think he's the one who made Pragmata. Too many nines.
kind of dark, maybe surreal, and it is that, but in a completely different ballpark to what I was expecting, which is great. I love a good surprise. This manga has about 20-ish chapters, I believe, but less than 10 that have been translated to English. So I hope with the recent influx of popularity, eventually it might get a proper English translation, or at least more translations in the coming weeks and months. Room 999 is a difficult story to explain, and it's even more difficult to show without getting my channel blasted off with copyright, so stick with me, I have a little bit of material to use. Imagine a massive, dystopian, decaying apartment megastructure. All of the inhabitants within this megastructure are like different beings.
Oh wait, I'm wrong. It says the video game Pragmata was written by Haruo Ramata. I don't think Kojima had nothing to do with the game. Hold on. Let me play this so you can play this.
Aliens, creatures, multiple eyes, multiple limbs, barely even humanoid. Some are like interdimensional beings. Some are like multiple people combined into one goop. They're all just weird individuals. And they all live in this apartment complex. And the main character is a postman, is to obviously deliver letters. Now, I really like this kind of...
Wait, it says here, Hideo Connection. It says that when Capcom first revealed Pragmata 2020 was structured, he said, Hideo Kojima, okay, styles of the thing, frequent comparisons. He said Pragmata is a adventure, has drawn frequent comparisons to... Okay, I don't think it has anything to do with the game.
Kind of weird concept that's barely been explored in this story around the letters. A way that I can explain it is that...
I think it was highly inspired by Hideo Kojima, but I don't think he had anything to do with the game.
Imagine you get a letter from a family member and then has a ton of emotional writing in it. Someone has clearly poured their heart and soul into writing you this letter. You get it delivered to you, you open it, you read it, and in this story, you're meant to give the letters back. If you do not give the letter back after a certain period of time, the letter will basically explode with emotion into this all-consuming black miasma type of thing. We see a snippet of it very early. It looks very cool.
Wait, what? Wait, what?
And the way the postman deals with this is by using a stamp and sealing it off.
They said British people right now. Hey, I hear you.
Now, because the story is incredibly early, I can't confidently say that this is the whole appeal of the story. Like, this isn't what the whole thing is about, right? This megastructure is very nation-specific, work-orientated specific. It's kind of weird to explain. So it's more like, for the nation, you work, for the nation, you eat, for the nation, you put a smile on at work while you work for the nation. Everything is in glory for the nation, for the government.
So pretty much the UK. Gotcha. So everything that's happening in the UK. Oh god, that's horrendous.
You know, long live this blissful nation. It's very dystopian, very policed, very gross. When you see people
So it's the UK. Yeah. It's a depressing, horrible place to be in. That's why I will never want to go to the UK to visit. I will never go to the UK. Never go to UK. I might go to UK and they might go through my shit to see I said a meme or some shit. Damn, bruv. And I think Canada's going down the same same bullshit.
Racked with this grossness, it's kind of the norm. Like, the postman doesn't question or pick up on anything. He's very calm about delivering letters. He's just trying to make money, buy food, and potentially try and save up, just like everybody else. But then you see like industrial workers doing all like the hard labor stuff, and they're being directly monitored by like hideous creatures. These massive, tall, weirdly designed creatures. Imagine a dog, but like short and stumpy, but incredibly tall. It's going to be very interesting to find a picture to try and depict that. They just roam around and they abuse people that, you know, are falling out of line. It's like a big Amazon Congo line of trying to fill up these small tins with goop and food that's probably inedible. If you spill even a fraction of that goop, you're probably getting your head beat in by an abominable creature. There is definitely like a hierarchy to this. The people with money that are rich, you know, can buy off people or buy people directly. But they kind of lurk in the background and in the crevices of the wall. You never really see them directly, at least early on. And this is kind of like the whole gist of the story so far. I read about 4 or 5 chapters that have been translated to English, and it's really just taking its time to build the mood, build the atmosphere, kind of set all of these nice little foundational pieces to eventually build upon. But it's moody in like a really good way, and it provides that sense of mystery. You know, a good mystery that kind of lures you in, and then when those hooks set in, it like starts reeling you in fast.
Bro, these memes, yo.
A good way, and it provides that sense of mystery. You know, a good mystery that can.
Yeah, he kind of does. The main character does look like he's from Cells at Work. Yo, I think we all had at least one person look at us like this at least one time. Right? These clips are crazy.
Kind of lures you in, and then when those hooks set in, it like starts reeling you in faster and faster. Like, I love a good mystery. Whether it's direct, whether it's indirectly, whether it's like a passive mystery that's like sitting in the background, or, you know, everything's kind of just unknown.
Oh shit, I had a bitch look at me like that. I had a bitch look at me like that when I was trying to talk to her friend. The bitch was mad because I didn't want to talk to her, so she gave me this fuck-ass stank look. Like, fuck you. That's exactly why I didn't talk to you, because you got a stank face, bitch. Look at me like a fucking skeleton.
Or unorthodox, so it kind of makes a mystery anyway, even if the story isn't about being a mystery. I love a good mystery. I think a lot of people do. So when you kind of get hooked into the essence of that passive mystery, they're set in hard. Like, I'm trying to figure out what's the deal with this whole nation aesthetic corporized approach that they're going for. Why are the civilians not like roaming outside? They're kind of just inside their apartment complex. You have to be back by a certain time. You can't go out at nighttime, which is interesting. Why a big apartment complex? Why these huge blimps in the sky that kind of dictate a certain type of time period, but then it's like, here's...
Oh, she's so mean. Let her have your moment.
The amalgamation of 20 people combined into one singular ball, or a person with 6 arms. It's very purposefully messy in that regard, but I think that's kind of the charm for it right now.
Oh my god, this is a character. Isn't this a character in Dark Souls? This is like a whole amalgamation of like dead people as one person. Holy shit, that's crazy.
Seeing all of these different
Only the Japanese will come up with shit like this.
weird things kind of placed together, and then like a very simple, straight-faced, monotoned delivery man just going about giving people letters. Now, I would typically recommend this openly to people, like, hey, you should read this, it's worth your time. But this is one of those stories where I'm like, maybe you should wait a little bit. Just because it's kind of difficult to read, like finding-wise, but it also doesn't really have a lot of material out currently. Until there is a little bit more of chapters to work with, maybe then would be a better time to jump in. But by all means, if any of this small snippets of stuff sounded interesting, please do give it a read. Alright, I have something special for you. Y'all have been scrolling on Twitter, seen some really cool panel works, and you're like, I need to read that manga right now. This is exactly what happened to me. This little elf for like the past 2 months and know nothing about this story. I have yet to read it, but I am so
I think we heard of this one. I think not this video, but this particular one.
excited to check it out because it just looks so artistically cool that I'm putting it here at the end of this video. I'm sorry, Room 999, you've had your time to shine. Now it's time for the journey of a dark elf with fading powers. The title to me, very straightforward. It's giving Frieren a little bit, but like reverse. But over the months, I have learned a little bit about this story. First and foremost.
So wait, so Frieren, who's very monotone, very reserved, who has a lot of power, and she looks more European elf. Now we have an elf that is more dark skin, silver or white hair, so similar to that of Frieren, but her powers are fading and she looks happy.
This is a story by Daisuke Itabayashi. It's very new. I originally seen people talking about it many months ago in some sort of competition within the magazine. So basically the magazine was pushing out for new authors, people would throw in one-shots, and the community would actually vote on what they were most interested in getting a full serialization. This was one of those stories. I think this was one of the
Yes, guys, I'm still open to the idea of doing a one-shot. I need to get on. I think if I do one-shots, I have to get good at doing backgrounds. I can't be just putting this shit off. I have to get good at doing backgrounds at this point.
top ranked one out of the handful that were picked for full series, and it's doing numbers. It looks very good. I wish I could show you what some of the panels look like that I seen on Twitter that instantly sold me. I seen a panel that looked like it was a mix of Maharaga or something out of JJK, this just huge abomination of like this weird creature towering over the entire city. And I'm like, okay, reverse Frieren, this character has no magic. How do we deal with something like this? This is one of those slice of life things where it's all about the journey and the experience and the things that you do, which I believe it part is. But then I also believe the main character just throws hands. Like, yeah, she doesn't have any powers now, but she's beaten people up. That's how skilled she is. That's how long she has been skilled, and that's how skilled she continues to be even without magic. And I love that.
You know what I'm going to do? Instead of drawing characters in settings, I'm just going to draw settings. Get used to the idea of making a setting first instead of putting characters in the setting. So no characters whatsoever, just make a setting. So like a street, a building, I don't know, a city. I think. Yep. If she's like an Asta but an elf, it's gonna be insane.
Concept to the core. I love when stories have the full range of abilities, very powerful people in here, and the fights are absolutely ridiculous. But then you have one character that is kind of just walking through everybody without using any type of magic. And it's not trying to lean into the gimmick category, even though it could easily come off as that. Instead, it's more like this person is so experienced that they don't even need to use magic if they had it. Yep. I will say this though, I probably wouldn't have noticed this series if I didn't have like a new recent interest in fantasy manga. If you didn't know, I'm a little bit weird when it comes to fantasy stories, especially related to manga, because I think they overlap a little bit too much, and I get kind of bored.
Like
this isn't meant to be like a slight or a dig. Fantasy manga and the...
So you think it's gonna be more like Mashal? Mashal? She's gonna throw hands instead of using magic. I usually start with the backyard sometimes. Okay.
Originality of it. Backyard. I just find that there tends to be a lot of overlap, and the stories never really lead down an alley that I'm particularly interested in.
For you, PT, what is the hardest part about doing the backgrounds? For you specifically.
However, that has changed So I watched Frieren, then I read it. I enjoyed it. I read Dungeon Meshi. I thought it was very cute. The one that sold me, however, and a lot of you will know this answer already, Witch Hat Atelier. I read this. I recently talked about it. Let me tell you, mind blown. I'm actually super disappointed that I even had this mindset of like not really enjoying fantasy manga or being burnt by fantasy manga prior, which don't even ask for those names because I don't remember them, and just never really coming back to experience it because I missed out on gems. And I continue to miss out on gems because deep down, I do enjoy fantasy. I just need to find ones that I connect with. And that's very difficult when there's so much of the genre to explore. There's so many iterations of it, but there's also so much similarity. Witch Hat felt like the biggest breath of fresh air. And because of that, now I'm looking at all of these other stories like Frieren, Dungeon Meshi, and now this Dark Elf with Fading Powers with like a new set of eyes. I will 100% talk about this story. Unfortunately, it doesn't have a lot of material to use to showcase it, so I'll do my best. I'm excited to read it, to talk about it, and curious to see how it does things a little bit differently. Check out Room 999 and The Journey of a Dark Elf with Fading Powers. Leave a like and subscribe. I greatly appreciate it. And
All right, so that was sufferance on the whole recommendation of the Elf with the Fading Powers, or I just said Dark Elf, or I think the Elf with the Fading Powers and Room 999. Interesting concepts, insane stuff, funny memes. Enjoy them. You can focus on detail, but you're not everything gonna look the same. Correct. I understand. So with that said, like, share on comment. Will you guys be reading these mangas? Will you be hoping for an anime for one of them to come out with an anime? Do you care for any of these? If you don't, put your reason. And if you do, put your reason again in the comments. I would love to hear what you have to say. And I'll try to answer to all of them as much as I can. I know I've been kind of lacking responding on the reaction channel. So it is what it is. So that's why I draw on paper first. Yeah, well, sorry about that. So yeah, it is a fantasy recommendation. So with that said, like, subscribe, share, follow, comment. If you guys enjoy this and all that great stuff, I'll see you guys next one. Thank you, Sufferance, for making this video. I'll put a stuff at the bottom of the description like I do with all the other videos, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Alright, let me see. Alright, let's see. CNN. I don't care about CNN. CNN can burn in hell. Let me see. So this is a video from Monte Sensei. I said I was gonna get on his videos eventually. It says here, we used to have nice things. Justice League DC. So this is not even anime. Well, I guess it'll be comparing to anime, but this is more a focus on what we used to have in the early 2000s compared to now, what DC characters used to look like. So we're going to see what he has to say on this. Is he wrong? Is he right? Let's see what he might say. So let's see.
Ladies, I remember this episode. There's so much stuff I want to rewatch. Justice League, Black Canary. Oh my gosh, she looks so bad in this show. You like adopt animal personalities or animal abilities. Yo, look out! Yo, see, look. We used to. Let this be an example. Look at what we used to have. We used to have baddies in our Western properties where they didn't even think twice about it. Like, of course, we're going to make our characters look. We're going to make our woman characters look bad as shit, and we're going to make our man characters look heroic. And Cheetah, that's her name. We used to have attractive characters, not in as far as not for
Cheetah went through like different iterations. Yeah, they went through different iterations with Cheetah. Cheetah's always constantly changing every new reimagining of the Justice League every time. I remember Cheetah used to be just a full-grown woman in fur, like just a giant anthropomorphic woman. I think it's like anthropomorphic. I think she was just humanoid, a humanoid woman with cheetah-like powers. Now she was like a black lady with like, oh no. It was weird. Actually, no, I don't even think this is Cheetah. I think this lady has the ability to take other animals' like abilities, so she can have the ability like of an elephant, or like the strength of an elephant or some shit like that. If I remember, I think she changes between animals. So.
No fan service, but for our fan service. We used to have this, and they took it away. You know, if this came out today, expect that breast to get reduced at least 2 cup sizes. Expect a strong jawline. Expect broader shoulders. Expect that waistline not to be so hourglass-like, but expect some inches added. Not even inches. Matter of fact, they would add 10 feet to the waist. Where you can walk on it. Oh, man. And that pretty face, nah. She would get the Apex Legend Lucas treatment. No, that's not Cheetah. No, Cheetah's the other. I know you're talking about Alex. No, that's not Cheetah.
Yeah,
Black Canary was her name Hawk Girl.
I was right. That was the chick who changes different, and she uses different animals' abilities and shit.
I remember
as in strength and movement and agility, but she doesn't turn into them. That's Beast Boy.
When she first took off the mask, I remember not even knowing I am good at pausing. Ain't I? I am good at pausing. Look at that. Okay, so look how they used to draw. Okay, so you got the typical baddie curve waistline. See, now that I'm drawing, I'm paying attention more to this shit.
Yeah.
You got the typical baddie waistline where it goes inward for the hourglass, and for the downward waistline, it goes out to get them hips.
Yeah, I think that was
they curve right back in, and of course you have to have the cuffs for the cheeks. Yeah.
Of our arch enemy.
See, now I gotta watch this. Ooh. Look at, and of course the cat fight. The cat fight. Look, even this side character. Who is this? I don't even know who this is, but she's a baddie. As I always say.
She did?
101. Base 101. We ain't never told no lie. Where are they? Base 101. Just make the characters attractive and everything grows from there. I'm an artist and animator as well too. Yeah. Look at that. Look at that. Look at, see.
She got crush your back.
Perfect, perky, heavy right there. Of course, you got the voluptuous lips.
Fuck out of your back.
Man. Blue eyes, blonde hair. Damn, they going at it.
We're all in a cage match fighting to the death.
Look at that cuff. You would never get this today. Even for a trivial scene. Well, this ain't never a trivial scene, but look at that cuff. Beautiful characters.
Cuff.
And this is why Justice League has, of course they're attractive characters, but it's appealing to watch outside of the, beyond this, of course, like all the character interactions, all the character personalities, the plots,
The only
everything.
thing I had an issue with this type of art style was that the knees was, like the legs was always so, look like balloons. I don't know why, like a balloon. Yes, I think it was. I think you are right. Canary was the reason that Green Arrow was the. Didn't he cheat on this chick at one point? Didn't he cheat on this chick? I am so certain he cheated on her like a few times before.
The multiple
and still married him too.
Characters, everything, but it's appealing to watch. It's visually appealing. Oh, they about to fight.
Anybody got a good plan?
Oh, she doing the Stellar Blade pose when she holds the gun. Everybody's fucking attractive. This is almost refreshing, but it's old. It's so surprising to see a Western animation cartoon, and everybody just looks good, pretty, shapely, figured.
So he
Look,
did
everybody's
cheat.
just attractive.
So, wait, so he did cheat. Oh shit!
Amazing type of mind control through a device. Hold up, we gotta take that back. Wow.
Dang.
Look at that, man. That's beautiful. That's a nice ass. That's a nice ass, yo.
Damn.
Nice ass.
Let me try. Cover your ears.
Nightwing is looking for Harley Quinn. Yo, look. I remember when this came out. Even look at Harley Quinn. Yeah. And now you get the Harley Quinn that we got in Suicide Squad. What's that game? All right, now we in a rabbit hole. Have y'all ever seen this? This is actually this was a pretty good movie. This is when Western animation or just Western studios weren't fully captured by activists yet. If anybody's seen this movie, we all know what happens between Nightwing and Harley Quinn.
We
used to have nice things. Suicide Squad killed the Justice League, yeah. Damn.
So, yeah.
I forgot.
Oh yeah, I forgot. Oh yeah, it was a restaurant where it was like a theme of like superheroes. So they had all the pretty girls put on superhero cosplays and served. That shit was crazy.
Wow. Yeah, this is before, as I said, this is before Western Studios, Western Entertainment was fully captured. Because you would never get this now. Look at the way they're drawn.
Actually, they drew them like, okay, I don't want to be a nitpicker here, but I'm kind of nitpicking to a degree. You see this frame here? A lot of you do this wrong when you draw. This is, I know they did this on purpose for this, for the sexualization of this, which sells. So I'm not complaining about it. But if we're accurately drawing this in this type of art style, I would not draw the breast with the cleavage in the middle. You actually have to draw the breast as one because she's in an outfit. But that's just a small little thing. I learned that when I was doing clothes and stuff. I used to draw them with the cleavage almost instantly, but now I realize that was the wrong way of doing it. But like, yeah,
Western Entertainment was fully captured because you would never get this now. Look at the way they're drawn.
God damn. Bro's smiling.
Like how the guys are...
look at the dude. He's smiling. He's smiling hard, right? Look at bro with the hat. I think they drew him wrong. He looks something about this pose look off, but I don't think anyone gave a fuck. But like, Jesus Christ.
Just in a daze, almost just. Yo, if there was a restaurant could actually make a killing if they ever did this.
Actually, they do. I think they honestly do. I think there's some restaurants who do this. She's just doing her job, and she's doing it right. She's just doing it right. PT, she's doing it right. Yeah, she's definitely getting a bunch of...
If a restaurant actually implemented this idea,
yeah, I think there was a Power Girl one around.
We're going to have somewhere. A DC themed restaurant, and we're going to have all of the.
Yeah, you know what? Hooters should do that. Hooters should do like theme days, like a cosplay thing. Like they should do that.
Girl superheroes,
Cosplay.
And they're going to all be beautiful, dressed in the full uniform or costume, cosplay, whatever. And they're going to do them justice or not.
You took a girl to Hooters for the first time? What? Doesn't that feel weird? I don't know. Is that weird? Is that weird? Is it weird to take your girl to Hooters? I think that's weird. Is that weird? I don't know. It is a restaurant, but then it's like it's not the restaurant you go through. I mean, this is what? I mean, I might do this at my job. For real? For real? You do retail? Food service? Let me see. It didn't for me.
Not going to hold back. They would make a killing.
She's alright with it. You're alright with it.
Imagine Hooters, like Hooters at its prime. Imagine Hooters where you just got nothing but beautiful women, but just apply DC outfits to them. DC costumes. Yeah. They will make a killing. A lot of... Oh my God.
I think you can kill it.
Look at this guy. Insert any man right here.
Smile, let's go.
Oh man.
Is she naked? Bro, is she naked? Wait. Hold up. Didn't...
Look at this guy. Insert any man right here. Oh man.
Wait a minute. Didn't what's her name from My Hero Academia dress like this? Midnight. Yep. Yep. Yeah, she will bring that up. Straight up.
Yo, this is too funny. Wow.
Catwoman Vampire? I'll go Vampire.
Wow, man.
Oh shit, Starfire. Holy shit, Starfire. Holy fuck. Holy fuck. Starfire.
Beautiful. They have everybody in this thing.
Yes, we gooning. I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck whether we watch this. We gooning today. Yes, we are gooning today. We are gooning today. And we're not gooning to Animatrix, we're gooning for DC bitches in the West where shit was great in the early 2000s, 2010s. So fuck y'all. I don't give a shit if you watch this and you have a problem with me. Fuck you. I'm gooning to this. I'm a goon today. You gotta watch me goon. Fuck you.
That's the girl we just seen, right? What's her name? The girl that... And of course Harley Quinn is doing.
Okay, we...
Come on.
Wait, is this the one when he slaps her ass?
There it is. There it is.
There
As
it
I
is.
always say, we used to have nice things. We used to have nice things.
Yep.
Before all of the activists fucked up everything.
Mm-hmm.
They said, what are you guys enjoying? What do you find entertaining? What do you find appealing? Okay, we're going to get rid of all of that. We're going to get rid of everything you enjoy.
Ooh.
And we're just going to put ugly all over it. Look at our fan
Ooh.
service. We have fan service.
You
This was
working
full
on
on fan service. I forgot all about this.
Project
This is
Got
amazing.
one Power Girl jumbo combo.
That is a nice ass.
Gonna lose that hand, puddin'.
He's like, I don't care. I'll take a chance. Crazy how this is just common in anime, but it's such a rarity now in Western animation. Oh, they definitely wouldn't have that. They definitely wouldn't have a man just pounding somebody like that. Well, they wouldn't have a man pounding a woman like that. They have the next scene where...
Nobody in the whole building but us, Nightwing.
It's Nightwing.
There's sex.
I think better when I don't reek. Still gotta
God,
figure...
did these two fuck? I forgot. Did these two fuck?
Yo, this is even funnier the second time watching it. I'm getting Nightwing.
Street luge, Harley. Roll.
God damn! Holy shit! This was wait. When was this movie made? When was this movie made, bruh? It is implied. Okay, maybe. Holy fuck!
Baby.
Oh my god! I'm forgetting how good we had it.
You know what this pose reminds me of? You guys, what do you think, you guys? Okay, I think for those who was born in the early 2000s or at least late 90s, this reminds me of the pose from yeah, pass the control. He ain't gonna play. Fuck you, Joker. So like yeah, so like this pose reminds me of Dexter's Lab. No, this is Dexter's Lab, like the mom's, like dad's trophy. Ah, let's go! Let's go, PT. She knows. She knows. Let's go. Dad's trophy. Now you know. Now you know what that means.
I'm forgetting how good we had it.
We had
Shout out to the animators.
Dad's trophy.
This is beautiful.
God damn. God
I
damn.
really forgot how good we had it. Wow, man, this is like a different world. This is a different world.
Holy shit.
That is a nice ass. This is a different world, man.
Yeah.
Look at what we used to do. We used to not be afraid of the feminine physique, whether the heavies or the cake, breast or the ass.
Yep.
Hey, Nightwing, is it true you used to be Robin? Little boy ones are all grown up.
Well, oh, he must have.
How old are you?
I'm sure there's an implication there that we all can figure out what she just saw. She's like, oh, okay.
Too late.
Yo, the wish fulfillment is very real with this scene.
Pretty lonely these last few months, if you know what I mean. You don't meet a lot of likely prospects at Super Babes.
I can't believe I'm hearing this dialogue. This is amazing, man. I've spent so long from watching anything DC or Marvel related. I used to forget. I forget how good this shit used to be.
Right?
Ivy's
I
in
got
this?
something you want, and you sure as shooting got something I want. Maybe Mama will give you a cookie.
Batman, don't f it up.
Stop!
I was,
Yeah, I got held up.
That is like, you motherfucker, you. I have an ass, but I don't have a donkey's ass. I believe you.
Oh my god, man. This is hilarious.
Bro.
He just looked at his face like, yeah, I know what you got into. I know what you got into.
Did you get what you needed?
You damn straight. Yeah, you definitely found out about her whereabouts, all right.
Like you never made out with a supervillain.
Nah. See, this is, I mean, yo, this is.
You got a point.
This is amazing, yo.
You got a point.
I gotta watch this movie again. I want to watch the Justice League.
Got a point.
Okay, yeah, what was that? Oh, I gotta watch the
Right.
Justice League. Michael Jackson arrives in Japan and fans go mad at airport. Being in love for 5 minutes. Oh yeah, which one should I click? This, yo, the algorithm is feeding me. I'm never gonna stop. Michael Jackson arrival in Munich, June, 1999.
Talia al Ghul.
This is a good scene. This
And,
fits into my
what's her
video
name?
for tomorrow.
Catwoman.
How Wonder Woman
Yeah.
is a very, very tough character, tough woman, but at the same time, at the end of the day, she's a woman and she has woman desires. Check this scene out and watch my man Batman being cool
she
as shit.
flirts with him.
Tell me about it.
See, look here. Oh, I should have included this in the video tomorrow. Look at her.
Don't you ever wish you were down there?
I'm down there all I need to be.
I'm talking about going down there and having some fun. Maybe with someone special.
Okay, Diana, I see you. That was cute as hell too. This is what makes women
yeah,
characters
he did it
appealing.
before
So
92,
first of all,
right?
DC, at least this DC and Marvel, this era was definitely a male-dominated fan base. This is how you appeal to your male viewers, readers.
No dating for the Batman. It might cut into your brooding time.
Look, she tried to say, "Hey, maybe even me." Look, the way she even
Maybe with someone special.
the way she even flips her hair back. Look at her, boy. Look,
real?
Diana looking bad as shit.
1. Dating within the team always leads to disaster.
Holy
2.
shit.
You're a princess from a society of immortal warriors. I'm a rich kid with issues. Lots of issues. If my enemies knew I had someone special, they wouldn't rest until they'd gotten to me through her.
Damn, bitch did not like that.
Yo.
Bitch.
Next.
Yo, this is actually one of my favorite episodes. So this is when Batman, Superman, Green Lantern, and Wonder Woman, I forgot exactly what happens. They get cursed where the whole world turns into kids. And so they have to save the world while being kids. And it's hilarious
Yeah,
because
she was
Green Lantern.
She was flirting the fuck out of Bruce like crazy as a little kid, like a little girl. That kid was crazy. I remember the episode. The Amazon doesn't like facts. Woman moment.
Green Lantern's powers is basically based off his imagination. His ring does whatever he can imagine.
I never gave the character a name. I think Waffle Ninja or. Okay. Oh wait, wasn't that the character, the Star Wars one I was working on?
So imagine giving a kid the Green Lantern ring. His imagination is going to be crazy. And that's what makes it so funny sometimes.
Now!
Because he thinks like a kid. He's like, oh, I want to do this. I want to do that.
Your girlfriend sure is bossy. Shut up!
Oh, God, I got to watch this again. I miss Justice League. And then you always got to have your man on the side to be like, hey, man, your girlfriend, boy. He's like, oh, shut up.
But no mores. I guess I'll go with Clark. Unless I should go with you. What?
This is awesome. This is amazing, yo. Damn, Kevin Conroy.
You know, it's kind of as I can. You're Superman, and the bitch who's I'm probably not as strong as you, but like, don't want to fuck with you. You must suck as Superman who don't want to fuck with. You know what I'm saying? She ain't trying to fuck with you, but she trying to fuck with the basic human who she can snap in half. It makes you really kind of think to a degree, right? Like, think that to yourself. Like, think that she can snap Bruce in half, like, low key. Goddamn. You must be. I will feel some type of way as Superman. Low key. Low key.
Conroy, yeah, R.I.P. Kevin Conroy, man, R.I.P.
Whatever. I'm fine to go with Diana.
So Bruce and I are good to go?
I changed my mind. I'll go with Bruce and John.
Wow, she's actually doing the feminine pose. That's funny. You never see Western characters doing the feminine pose. You only see it in anime now. You'll never see, at least not anything I can recall.
John can go with Clark. Whatever.
Yeah.
What's with them? Man.
Okay. All right. I forgot how good we had it, man. This is a treasure trove that you haven't opened in a while. Look at they zoomed in on her doing the catwalk. Damn, when did this air? I missed out on this classic. This was the early 2000s, man. This is the early 2000s. The whole feminine charm about Wonder Woman they captured well. All the women characters they did. Look at all the guys thirsting. This I'm watching this like I'm watching it for the first time. Hold up. Look at all the guys. Look, everybody turned around. Okay, girl. Who just look? They sit. Yo, this really captures a man. I know I'm taking forever to watch this. Well, I'm gonna end this soon because I have to end this soon. But they really tapped into a man's sixth sense whenever a beautiful woman just walked. Like something just tapping in the room. Let me turn my head real quick. Oh, that's what just happened.
Oh my God.
What just happened? Who that? Oh, look at my man. He came into the view of the camera. Look at my man right here. He look like a creep. Or Batman's going to rescue you. May I have this dance? Yeah, I was about to say he's going to rescue you from the cameras. May I have this? Shout out Kevin Conroy, boy.
The billionaire touched her hand. Everyone go home. Go home. Go home. She touched the hand of a billionaire. It is over. It is over. Once she touches the hand of a billionaire, it is over. She'll never look at you ever again. She'll never think. She'll have amnesia almost instantly, bruh. Any of us worse about it? Like, look at Elon Musk's ex-baby mama. She still talks about him to this day. It's over. Like, even though she's like disgruntled ex, she will forever never get with no other man other than him. I'm dead serious. She'll talk crazy about him before she gets with another man. That's how far gone she has lost that ride. She's more mad at him. And she'd rather be mad than be with another man. Because no other man's going to compare to Elon Musk in money. Just it ain't going to work. It's just not going to work. He forced the hitch move, right?
He captured.
Thank you, Mr.
Wayne. Bruce Wayne. I'm surprised to see you here. From what I've heard, this isn't really your sort of a thing.
This is so amazing. Oh, man, I'm so glad I got this as a kid. This is amazing. Just that masculine and feminine charm. Yep. You'll never get this in today's media. You'll never get this. Batman isn't being like, bashed by some feminists. This is amazing, yo.
Enjoying yourself so far?
More than I expected.
Diana's carrying a grudge.
She'll get over it. How about you carrying anything?
Oh, Hawk Girl. That's right. Oh yeah. I forgot Green Lantern, Hawk Girl, and Vixen. Being a fucking player.
Watch.
Well, he has children with her, so I don't know.
There?
Okay.
We're cool. Giving each other our space.
Oh, is that right?
I'm seeing Vixen now.
Oh, okay. Oh.
I'm very happy.
Bruce is like, fuck you, bitch.
Yo.
Like, yeah, bullshit.
This is amazing.
He said bullshit.
This is amazing, yo. The good things we used to have. Just this is some guy's humor real quick. Just that look like, oh yeah? Really?
Yeah, you full of bullshit.
All right, I got you, bro.
Bullshit.
I see you. Yo,
that's the response Bryce says to me when I say some shit. He don't believe me. Say it's Mikey. But I mean, I'm seeing someone else now, and then Brian will look at me for a good stare like that and be like, yeah, okay. He's like, okay. Bullshit, Jace, you're bullshitting, but okay. I'm gonna go with what you say, boss.
Oh, this is amazing, man. I have to rewatch this series.
Diana's a remarkable woman. She's a valued friend. She's standing right behind me, isn't she?
Don't let that stop you.
Oh.
Keep digging. Don't let that stop you.
She can't wait to put her arm around him. Oh yeah, this is when Batman gets worried. What the hell?
Diana!
Oh, see, come on, man. That's.
Let's go! Let's go! Let's go! I don't remember this scene. I don't think I've ever seen this scene. This is crazy. What the fuck?
Yes, that's.
What the fuck?
See, that does everything, man. That's the way to end it. See, feminine. I mean, tough, but feminine. I can make a whole video on that. I forgot this couple. Look, yeah, Alex.
Oh yeah, the question.
Funny how we see this. I know you posed the question as far as anime goes, but Huntress and Question are the best underrated DC couple.
Let me see. Batman. Okay, Lantern, you opened the Pandora's box. Batman and SWAT high. Let me see. I remember this. I remember that piece. I don't remember that part. Hiding his hands away.
Question is fucking hilarious in the show too. All right, I could keep going with this. I gotta end this. Man, it's Michael Jackson's Super Bowl 93 performance. Look what the algorithms feed.
All right, I'm gonna stop from here. Like, subscribe, share, follow, and comment. If you guys enjoyed this video of Monte Sensei reminiscing of DC stuff, yeah, they do have a long characters of attractive people we don't see in a little while. But like, if you guys enjoyed this, like, subscribe, share, comment. Do you guys need Brazilian black hack for absolute for real? I gotta check that out. But if you guys enjoyed this, do you agree with Monte? Do you think back then in the early 2000s and 90s was way better compared to now? Or women more, or men and women attractive more back then than they are now? Tell them that I love this video. Glad that I reacted to his latest video. I believe we had better back then than we do now. So much more. Oh, I'm not leaving, not yet. We got one more video. We got 2 more videos yet. We're not leaving. So with that said, I'll see you guys in the next one. Not leaving just yet. Let me see. We got 2 more videos left. Let me see here. 2 more videos. All right. So we have a video from Joey, the anime man. So he has a video says manga. Or the anime man's a mix between and his takes are here and there, but like this is a video saying manga artists exposed for some dark industry secrets. Apparently, I think this is a manga he's doing a recommendation while telling this story. So let's see what he has to share.
Wait,
let me put this up. There we go. There you go.
I have probably been asked to talk about this particular issue now for quite a while.
I'm just hoping this won't be boring. I'm really hoping this is not gonna be boring.
DMs from you guys over on Instagram. I've seen it in the comments of my recent videos, and I've even gotten like some people emailing me to cover this particular topic because yeah, it's a pretty dark and terrible one for the manga and anime industry. But at the same time, I didn't want to immediately cover it either because it does involve a lot of allegations, and
yes,
you know, as much as you might not believe me on this whole thing, I don't want to just be like a anime manga drama channel and stuff like that. That's not the whole point of this particular video or channel. I want to make sure that the stuff that I do talk about is A, something that actually interests me, and B, actually has some grounding to it where we can infer it as a piece of truth, or at least something, use it as a springboard to talk about a potentially bigger topic on all the fronts. But after a little bit of waiting, after a little bit of pondering on my part, and after skimming through the actual problems that have been highlighted through this particular story, I ultimately decided, yeah, I think this is something that is quite important to talk about. And so here we are. I'm sure there's a ton of people who probably looked at the title and thumbnail and have already figured out what it's about. But yes, let's talk about the Cells at Work Kodansha controversy, if you will. If you have no idea what I'm talking about, then we're going to go through this particular article here, which says, there was a tendency to emotionally corner mangaka. Cells at Work creators' allegations prompt numerous fellow artists to speak out about mistreatment by editors. Following Akane Shimizu's allegations against Kodansha, other authors have spoken out about unpaid royalties, ignored health concerns, and other issues with editors. So how did this all kick off? Well, to give some background, starting July the 1st, Akane Shimizu, the creator of Cells at Work, made a series of Twitter posts detailing the power harassment and mismanagement she experienced at Kodansha during the serialization of the Cells at Work manga. She alleged that despite promising to secure professional supervision for the story's medical aspects, her editor and publishing team failed to do so and repeatedly ignored her requests. As a result, Shimizu had to face harsh criticism from readers for not doing her homework as an author for every error that went by unchecked, with multiple subsequent pleas for supervision being met with dismissive reactions and insults from her assigned editor. Shimizu had to make do with reference books she purchased out of her own pocket. So this is a very unfortunate, I guess, situation where a very obvious power dynamic has just occurred here. We've got the big, bold, bad editors and who are working directly under the big, massive corporation that is Kodansha, and then you have the poor, small, little independent manga creator who just wants to create some works that have been loved for the longest time, and as a result of the context of said manga, needs to be as medically accurate as possible. Because if you guys don't know anything about Cells at Work, it's this really interesting manga and anime. I don't even know when it came out, but I remember watching the first season of the anime when it first came out and thoroughly enjoying it. But it's essentially like if you personified all of the insides and magnified all of the insides of the human body and turned it into this like really cool medical battle manga, essentially. Like we have the main character here who is a red blood cell, and then the main husbando of the anime being this white blood cell, for instance. And it's a very unique and interesting twist on the whole thing, which also happens to be quite medically accurate. Like all of the things that, and all the medical things that happen within our very bodies that we are currently in right now.
The inspiration for Monty's drawing was how his brother would always practice something new and want to try such for himself. Okay, that's nice. It's the small amounts of moments like that. Okay, I gotcha.
Are talked about and drive the plot of this particular manga. So not only is it like unique and refreshing, but also you get to learn a little bit about like human biology and the shit that goes on inside of our bodies every single day. But it seems like Shimizu unfortunately was not able to get that assistance that she so needed, because I guess, and I haven't read the Cells at Work manga and I haven't watched or consumed anything about Cells at Work outside of the season 1 anime adaptation, but supposedly a lot of harsh criticism has been thrown her way because I guess she put certain human biological or medical aspects into the manga that were just wrong because there wasn't enough research done, because she wasn't given enough resources, and going to her editor who, let's be real, is there to help and assist the manga creator to make sure that they do the best work that they possibly can in the vision that they so envisioned it to be, to then be completely denied of all help for God knows what reason, who knows, is a pretty shitty situation to be in, especially for the creator, who obviously the fans don't know anything about all of this power harassment going on. So to their eyes, they just see that the manga is getting more medically inaccurate and go, oh, she's just getting lazy now. She's not doing her research. She's not doing her homework. Fuck you, bro. But let's keep reading. Additionally, she alleged that Kodansha failed to provide her with professional level manga assistance, normally a given for published authors, that would be willing and capable of helping her with backgrounds and other aspects of manga production. Yes, obviously, if you guys don't know, manga authors are not a one-man team, especially those that are on a weekly schedule, like a lot of shonen manga is, and I'm pretty sure Cells at Work is also based off a shonen weekly magazine, rather. But also, you know, just when the more popular that a show gets and the more refined that a show gets and the more backing that a manga gets from its publishers, then obviously they need all the help that they can. You know, they won't necessarily get other authors to write the whole thing for them, but, you know, small stuff like coloring in or drawing backgrounds or, you know, drawing certain characters and scenarios takes a whole lot of weight off of the manga authors. Because one thing that a lot of, I think, manga readers especially really need to understand is that it's pretty fucking miraculous that especially a lot of weekly manga even exist. Look, I am no artist, okay? You can pay me to draw well. I've drawn on videos before and I get clowned on naturally because I'm not a drawer, okay? I'm not an illustrator. But you don't have to be the world's greatest illustrator to understand that especially a lot of weekly manga it's pretty impressive if you think about it, just how they're able to pull off creating a new chapter every single week. Because it's not just a simple matter of drawing in characters and scenarios. It's all about creating the scenario to begin with. It's all about storyboarding it. It's about coming up with dialogue. It's about coming up with a progression in the plot that not only makes sense based on the previous story beats, but also makes sense with the following story beats as well, where it all connects and it becomes seamless. And that is something that is incredibly difficult to do in the span of just 7 days, let alone by just one single person. That's why some of the best manga authors out there with incredibly successful manga series that are weekly tend to have a lot of assistants. And it is very common knowledge that some of the best manga authors out there create some of the best assistants that go on to do their own thing in the industry and make a name for themselves. For example, Kon Satoshi, who became one of the most critically acclaimed and influential anime directors of all time, he started off as an assistant for Otomo Katsuhiro, the creator of Akira. Or how about all of the manga assistants that came out of Fujimoto Tatsuki's camp? For example, the creator of Dandadan was originally an assistant for Fujimoto Tatsuki during Chainsaw Man.
Yeah, we don't want to go down that rabbit hole. We did a whole video on that. Remember, I said say something stupid. Say something stupid right now. Like, if you are some form of assistant to some manga creator, best believe if you disrespect one, you're disrespecting all, because they're all somehow connected in some shape or form. Even if they're not directly in tandem with each other, they are literally connected in one way or another. So if you're like a nobody assistant or something like that to a big mangaka, that mangaka knows another person, and they know another person who's connected to another person. If you fuck up, you fucked up. So yes, they do. Yeah, they do get stressed out. But like, the one thing about the Japanese is really big on hierarchy. So like, if you're disrespecting a more higher, I guess, senpai individual than you are fucked. You are blacklisted almost instantly. Like, fuck up on and just say the wrong thing to the wrong person or someone who's higher than you, and you don't like their tone or whatever the case may be. Best believe you're going to have a fuck ass time trying to get work again, because it's like Hollywood. As soon as you fuck up, they'll look at you and be like, "Oh no, you fucked up with that director. You definitely fucking up with me. Nah, you blacklisted. That shit. Oh god."
So not only is it a system that is well crafted in the sense that inexperienced illustrators are able to work underneath the umbrella of an experienced.
Yep. We remember that video? That was insane. It was like it could be two unrelated projects they're on. They'll know someone who knows someone who knows someone who somehow worked under someone in some weird way. Like, it doesn't matter if you're so far down the food chain. You will be working with someone who's like a Akira Toriyama to like he said, Dan to Dan, or whatever the case may be. So
illustrator and manga author who has a successful series, but also it helps breed new creators that can hopefully go and flourish and make their own beautiful, unique thing as well, and the whole cycle continues. Not only that, but it makes sure that as much of the stress on the original author is taken off by other people, and it also makes sure that we don't get ridiculous hiatuses like we've currently been seeing for, say, I don't know, Hunter x Hunter, Vagabond. Of course, that's not always the reason why hiatuses happen. Obviously, you know, no matter how much help some of these manga authors get, they can still fall ill, they can still fall into some kind of mental dark place, obviously, and in the case with, I guess, Shimizu, it got really freaking bad. This increased her workload and left her with no choice but to pull all-nighters to meet her deadlines. Requests for these conditions to be improved were allegedly met with abusive remarks from her editor, suggesting Shimizu was always pushing blame onto others. These issues persisted even after Shimizu came back from a hiatus, which she notes her editors wrongfully attributed to her running out of ideas, ultimately leading her to decide to end the manga. So it's not only the fact that she was essentially bullied and gaslit into these kinds of very horrible decisions that really drove her into a corner, creatively speaking, and mentally and physical health speaking, but it also was one of the main reasons why she ended the manga at all. These circumstances, along with financial and sexual abuse she suffered from her family, led to Shimizu to develop depression, trichotillomania, which I believe is like the symptom of pulling hair out, like eyebrows and shit like that, and PTSD during the manga's publication period, and ultimately struggle with thoughts. Which, look, I don't care how much of a hater you are to Cells at Work. I don't care if you think it's the worst manga ever created. Nobody deserves to be put in this situation. Nobody deserves that. This is just a single artist who wanted to make the best thing that they wanted to make. And the fact that every which side that they turned to for help, for assistance, for guidance, was pushed away in...
I'm sorry, I'm not very... given the topic that's happening here. I want to ask you guys real quick, should we keep pursuing this video? Because I feel like this is like kind of falling on deaf ears to a degree. I feel like this shouldn't be a 20-minute video. This should be at least 8 minutes. I don't think this is worth watching the next 10 minutes of this. I feel like we kind of gone through it. The chick's going through some bullshit. She had PTSD from her family because of sexual something abuse. Her editor's mean, and she had to end the thing. I don't think we should keep going. Yeah, I think we should end it from here. I not end the stream. I'm trying to end this. I don't think I'm going to make this into a video, because it feels like we're just kind of beating the same horse again. We went through this already, and he's getting kind of too slow with this. I think I'm gonna move on to the next video. I'm sorry, I don't really mean to say this has to be entertaining, but the topic just happens to be annoying.
Hey there, it's time for
Just for my safety. Okay, let me see. Okay, I got 2 videos. I'm gonna let you guys pick. So one, they're both 10 minutes long, so don't worry, they're not long. Maybe I should hold the It's a Gundam one later, but okay, there's 2 videos. 2 videos from the same person. It's from Mori. One, it says, woman gives birth to her brother's baby. This was posted 6 hours ago. 6 hours ago from the time of this stream. Or we can go to It's Over. Asmongold gets exposed on stream. Which one you guys pick? Woman gives birth to brother's baby or Asmongold? This is from Mori. Mori's doing the video, so it's not like we're watching an Asmongold video. Okay, let me see. It's over. Okay, let me see. Let me pull up a poll. Pull up the poll, bro. We need a poll. Let me see. I wish my mouse can do that. That'd make things faster. Hold on. Like, I don't know, because like I feel like that video was getting a little, like, it was kind of dragging along on the subject. Like, I'm not saying the subject is not important. I'm just saying it was just, I don't want to fall asleep while listening to this, and that happened last time. Here you go, guys. All right. There we go. You guys can pick. How about it, guys? Oh, you did. There you go. Asmongold, 50% says, is it 50-50? God damn it, why are you guys like tying shit? Hold on. Let me see. Let me play the, hold on. Let's see here. Okay. Hold on. All right. I guess we'll just do it this way. All right. Are you fucking okay? Okay. Let's see. Would give birth to babies, brothers. All right. It looks like that worked. Star guy? There you go. So yeah, pretty much. Yeah, I left it there. I don't give a fuck. That was funny. I love having it there. It's funny. Let me see. All right, I guess we're doing the one with the lady giving birth. Yeah. All right, let's see where this takes us. Let's see here. Fan service and a death. Let me see here. So it says here, woman gives birth to brother's baby. To her brother's baby. This is disgusting. Let's go. Let's go. Let's do it.
Woman gives birth to her brother's baby. Oh, yeah.
And guys, yeah, this shouldn't be too ridiculous, right? Pretty tame content right here. Pretty tame title. You know, it wouldn't... this shouldn't be too ridiculous at all.
It's October 8th, 2024, and officers from the village police department arrive at a home in search of 3 individuals. A mother, father, and their adult son.
Oh, wow. Looks like a swell family already. Hopefully, the woman in question is not a part of this happy little family.
The family are about to be arrested after a disturbing discovery was made at a local hospital some months earlier in the summer. An 18-year-old teen with an intellectual disability, the daughter within this family unit, had given birth to a child, and believe it or not, the baby's biological father was her own brother.
Is this the brother right here? Are we really about to get into some sweet home Alabama
the
shit?
Adult son.
Guys,
from here.
I mean, whenever I see homes like this, hey, much like how you can judge a book by its cover, right? A person by how they look, like you can judge, typically outside of old people who can't take care of their yards, you can judge someone's home, the way they keep the front of their yard, and typically gauge what type of people live there. Not gonna lie. Look at this. I mean, everything just looks dirty. Even the door. What's going on? The doorbell's off. The doorbell's crooked. Holy shit. Like, look at that. Like, everything just looks like it's a trap house.
Come here, bro.
What the hell?
Good.
Yo, is that legal? Can you just drag somebody out their home like this? I don't know. I'm not a...
If that... Most likely if they have a warrant. They probably warrant for his arrest.
I think shouldn't you like say we have a warrant out for your arrest? Maybe I don't know what happened prior to
Maybe Bro Ray knew this.
this body cam, but
Bob! Hold on, just relax. Bob! Just relax, Nathaniel. Relax. Relax.
so this is the kid or the 18-year-old young man. He's an adult with a intellectual disability, they say.
Hey, Tamika, come out here.
I doubt it.
Come out here. Hey, Sarge, I got one more.
Moms.
Come out here.
And this is the mom right here. She looks confused. Where do we think? Is this in the deep south, guys? Where?
He didn't do nothing. He didn't do nothing. He didn't do nothing. He's going to school. He going to school. He's gonna be a scholar and shit.
Where do we think this is? Somewhere in the south. Kentucky? Alabama? Georgia? Hey man, the mom looks kind of slow too, I'm not gonna lie.
Obviously, when the son looks slow, the parents look slower. That's usually what happens. That's usually what happens. Like I said this way back, I forgot what video it was, but I said when the kid is stupid, you figure out the parents are stupider. 9 times out of 10. Straight up.
That's her uncle. What's up? You got
she looks slow too. She looks slow as fuck.
So that's why you're here.
She's slow as molasses.
Okay. I got an arrest warrant. Yeah. You're Tamika, right?
It's now setting in. It is now setting in.
Yeah, 50 packs of cigarettes every day, man. The 50 packs voice, the cornbread arms, and the dilapidated workout machine in the front yard.
Is that what we call it? Cornbread arms? Holy shit. I didn't know there was a name for this. I did not know there was a name for this particular arm, this type of build of arm. It's called cornbread arm. Holy shit.
Oh, yeah.
Turn around for me, okay?
I'm trying to ask how.
I'll tell you. For child neglect.
For child neglect?
Yep. Are there your $2 in the house?
Damn, bitch. Did you drink the whole ashtray when you came outside? Holy fuck. What the fuck? I thought it was little lunch ladies' arm. I thought that too. I call it lunch ladies, but like, holy shit. Yeah, Richard from Gumball's much faster than this. What the fuck? That bitch's voice sounds like she just drunk the whole ashtray just now.
Okay.
Okay. So it seems as though the hospital identified, I don't know how they did this, but they identified maybe the sisters, they have intellectual disabilities too. And I want to know if there are multiple children in the house of hers that have intellectual disabilities, why that is. But yeah, clearly the brother, I'm going to assume, was, having activities repeatedly with one of his sisters. And yeah, they identified that she probably disclosed that, when they asked who's the father. And she said, oh, my brother.
For child neglect.
Yep.
Yeah, ma'am.
Headquarters, I got 3 in custody. Come on.
Allowing your kids to...
Yes, allowing your kids to fuck should be a form of child neglect. What the fuck? Like, think that to yourself. You allowing your kids fuck around with each other is a form of child neglect. You didn't see that happening in the Slayers, ma'am? Come on. Come on, lady. I bet you know what price of what cigarettes is, but you don't know the price of what your kids are doing in the house. I'm pretty sure. What the fuck? Like, what do you mean child neglect? Yes, it should be child neglect when you don't pay attention to what your kids are doing. Holy shit. Now you have a mutant looking slow molasses ass, I don't know, what do you call it? Grandson. Grandkid. Right? Under your own roof. It's one thing you're not there. It's another thing. What the fuck? You're gonna have yourself a mutant child, and it's probably gonna be slow as fuck, like a duck.
Come on.
I didn't neglect my...
With web feet and shit. The fuck?
That's fine. You got an arrest warrant.
Kids are into some forbidden jutsu ass shit. You not paying attention to your kids?
Yeah, so the son is slow. She's clearly slow. It's within the family, running in the family.
Yes. Actually, when you look at him, bro, he looks like he's kind of missing some chromosomes. I'm dead serious, and this is not really an attack on people who happen to be on Down syndrome, but you can look at him apparently and say, okay, he's kind of slow. Shit. Come on, man. When you have these type of problems, you have to put extra care onto these kids. What the fuck are you doing? What the hell? Dang, makes me remember that moment in the Bible. The Bible! The Bible! God damn. You know what you look like? Bro, you look like a... Oh my god, what is that rapper's name? Something God. Oh my god, what's his name? Something God. Where is his name? Yeah, and it's definitely his face. You can see that he kind of... Hold on. What's his name? Oh my god, what's that rapper's name? Is it Ugly God? I think it was Ugly God. Yeah, that's his name, Ugly God. You look like Ugly God. Holy shit, bro. Nah. Hold up. Hold up. No, not Charlemagne. Charlemagne actually has some brains. Motherfucker a bit woke too, but like, let me see. For those who don't know who I'm referring to, it's okay. He used to be a meme. Bro used to be a meme at one point in life. Hold on, he's now in jail now for killing his best friend's dad? I don't know what's up with that. That was some weird shit. He killed his best friend's dad for some odd reason. I think they did something. I think why he killed him was because it was under some type of some extra activities type nonsense. Either had to do with drugs or some type of activities that was something going on with him. There he is. Look at this. Look at this. Oh my god, he looks like Ugly God. No shit. And Ugly God was kind of slow anyway. They look like Ugly God, bro. You can't tell me. Holy shit. Holy shit. That's crazy. Oh my god. Oh my god, I'm sorry, bro. Damn. Hot sweet Jesus. That look, they could be brothers. I'm not even kidding. They look like brothers. See, I'm gonna make that bigger. Hold on. Let me make that bigger. Just to show you. Yeah, they could be brothers. No shit. God damn. Okay. Hey, the slow be looking like slower. The slow be looking like the slower. I don't know. Anyway, let's jump into it. I'm sorry, I got carried away with this. Hold on. I heard the phone or something. Okay, like that, and then bam. Okay.
Son is slow. She's clearly slow. It's within the family, running in the family. Guys, it's illegal. Incest is illegal because it's dysgenic behavior. You're decreasing the overall IQ of the population. You can't have people who are related to each other, even cousins who are distant, even reproducing with each other. That's not only.
He said this is his brother, unattractive deity. Unattractive deity. I like that one.
Disgusting, immoral, but quite literally just dysgenic behavior. Mental cognitive disabilities decreasing like 2 standard deviations below that of the average IQ, which is 100. Physical deformities, the whole lot.
Bro, Maury, I'm telling you, bro, you saying that is gonna offend some fucking idiot. Some degenerate idiot, probably even liberal person is going to say you're being very judgmental and evil towards people who have disabilities. This has nothing to do with people with disabilities. This has to do with people doing horrible things that they shouldn't be doing, who just happens to be slow. Because there's people who are not slow and still do shit like this. Nope, it's not effective for business at all. Like, what the fuck? Like, some moron is going to watch this video, hear what Maury says and what I say, and say, we're being judgmental or some type of phobe or some type of I don't know, ist, or some type of buzzword because we're offending the degeneracy of degenerate people who are doing degenerate things. They happen to be slow. Doesn't mean that people are slow are going to be doing shit like this. Those are difference. Yeah, it's essentially giving people a heavenly restriction, right? That's fucked up. Slow as molasses. What the fuck?
You take a sip of water here, because I'm gonna need it. Okay. Through the magic.
I'm not saying you did, but I got a warrant for you, okay?
Through the magic of editing, here we have a better shot of the mom, and
yeah, she's slow as shit. I seen bricks faster than this hoe. Holy shit. A cinder block can do math. He ain't do nothing.
Officer J. Kingry.
Anybody smaller, you want me to put him in the middle?
Oh yeah. She may have been a victim
The kid's gonna be like Machimaru in that tub, yep.
of, you know, incestual activities from her parents as well. I'm just, you know, saying.
So he's got a warrant for child neglect, a felony warrant. You got a felony warrant for child neglect. He's got a felony warrant for...
She looks drunk though, so that may be...
No, he's talking too fast. She's not drunk. She don't even look drunk. She's actually trying to compute. He's just talking too fast for her software. That's the problem. The speed he's going is AI powered. Where she's going is like Windows 85 or some shit. I'm dead serious. She's not drunk. She's probably not even on influence. She's really actually trying to compute what he's saying. He's just going too fucking fast and talking. That's how, and I'm not making fun of her. This is really just people. We know people like this. And not because they're from the South. I'm dead serious, or even if they're black. The fact that we know someone who is white, black, probably even Asian, Native American, who has some type of, you know something's not right with them. You know something's not all right in their mental space. You know something's not right with them intellectually. You know somewhere somewhere it has nothing to do with their race or their gender. You know for a fact something's wrong with this one. For right? I would too. Shit, I would never want to be no cop. Fuck, I have to deal with shit like this.
Be the case.
And sexual something or another, okay? So you all three got warrants. That's why we're here.
She don't know.
Put the warrants out.
Oklahoma County. They put it out September 25th. They've all been confirmed.
September 25th?
Yes, ma'am.
My caseworker didn't let me know nothing about it.
Wait, probably a caseworker for a completely different thing that's unrelated.
Her caseworker didn't let her know anything about it. Bro, what? Yeah, some people are not meant to have children. Some people are not meant to be parents. Some people are just better off being single. Some people are, I don't think there's a lot of people should not have children. Yep. Holy fuck.
Related to what is happening now. She's so slow, she doesn't even understand that incest.
Yes.
Like letting your children do what they did, quite literally illegal. It's a federal crime, isn't, you know, incest federally illegal for obvious reasons?
They may not know.
Right now, I'm going to court right now to get my daughters back.
I got you. Well, that's the civil side, right? Getting your daughters back is child protective services. This is the criminal side. Slide over here for me.
I wonder if this is related to other like abuse type activities and this new criminal.
Oh yeah. Usually is. Yeah, it is. It's never like one, like I see. The thing is, what people don't realize, it's never like one wrong thing like this that happens. This is just the biggest one that was obviously seen. That's. Not the way you spell that was Nathaniel, but it said not Nathaniel. What the fuck? I just read that. It read in my ear, Andre. It was kind of funny how that was says not Nathaniel. Yeah, I can't make it kid Batman. Let me see. The birth of Spooderman. Yeah, a lot of people don't realize this. It's something like this is just not happening one time. This is something that has been going on for a while. And then there's other things that's on top of it. You'd be surprised. A lot of sexual abuse, mental abuse, physical abuse. It's usually what it is. It's everywhere, just one wrong thing, and then we just in this catastrophic situation. No, it's usually connected to other little other catastrophic things that makes this bigger catastrophic thing. This is just the biggest, most obvious one. But if we go down their history, you're gonna find a lot of bullshit, drug use, abuse, physical abuse, mental abuse, drug just a horrible amounts of abuse and stupidness and neglect. I'm dead serious.
Stuff is related to what is, you know, basically happened to her daughter having her brother's child. Oh man. He doesn't even have shoes on.
And I wasn't. You gonna lay it out and lock the door? Okay.
Hey, Junior, scoot over, man. I gotta put your mom in here too.
My sister-in-law accidentally told me that one of her family is in a crazy rant. What? My sister-in-law accidentally told me that one of family is incest and crazy. I don't think that's something you should share with us, bud. But like, I hear you.
Is there enough space?
And I'm not saying.
Bro, this is like Hills Have Eyes type shit. You guys saw that movie? Whole bunch of like hillbilly incestual freaks living
yeah.
deep, like in the mountains or something.
Yeah, we've seen the scene. If you're young, if you as young as I am, and you saw this movie, you saw the scene. If you saw the unrated version, you saw the scene. Actually, there's 2 movies of that type of scene. I got you. Don't put them in the car in the same car.
They were cannibals too.
And get up and
here she is. Oh my god.
Where'd you do that? Medicine, they won't give you a county. You'll have to get that accounted. It's on the dress.
Holy shit, does she have blue eyes?
Like in the mountains or something. They were cannibals too.
And get up and
here she is. Oh my god.
Where'd you do that? Medicine, they won't give you a county. You'll have to get that accounted.
I don't know if she has blue eyes, so there was like light.
It's on the dresser. Where's the dresser? So if I walk in the door, where's it at?
What she got? You see it. It's right there.
Right as I.
The bitch has long nails. This bitch got long nails. This bitch got long nails. Don't trust y'all. I don't trust you bitches with the long fuck ass nails. Like, I know y'all slow. You have long nails. Like straight up, this bitch got long nails. Look at those claws.
Be accounted. You'll have to get that accounted. It's on the dresser. Where's the dresser? So if I walk.
The bitch know how to get long nails, but she can't oversee what her children are doing. And no, I'm not saying because you have long nails, you're just all evil or some shit. But it's usually highly associated. Y'all are very dense. So if you are a girl and you have like a 4.0 and you have long nails, good for you. You're the minority. I ain't talking about you. So fuck off. But if you know a bitch slower than molasses, and you all know a bitch who's slower than molasses has long nails, you know who I'm talking about. It's probably your sister, your mom, your aunt, your cousin, fuck, the dog, the fish, your female pastor somehow. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is.
Walk in the door, where's it at?
What she got? You see it. It's right there.
Right as I walk in the door?
In my room. My room is right there. If you don't have a medicine, you won't have a heart attack.
They'll give her.
What flavor would she be if she was a cupcake? Ash. Ash. Look at that face. Ash. It'll taste like ash and soot. Soot ash flavor, because her voice is gone. Her voice is gone. She's been nothing but taking cigarettes. Cigarettes and cigarettes, drinking just the ashtray. I'm dead serious. If you hear her voice, I think you came a little after that. If you hear her voice, groggy as shit. You can't even figure out what she's saying. Her voice is so destroyed because she's been smoking for so long. God damn, bitch. Yeah, I can see the resemblance between both the mom and the boy. Holy fuck.
Medicine at county, okay?
Oh man.
Which one?
This bitch got fake eyeglass. Oh my god. At first I thought she had blue eyes. I started realizing she has fake contacts on.
You don't have a medicine, you won't have a heart attack.
They'll give her medicine.
This bitch got fake. It's always the slowest people with the shit on them. Cinder without the Rilla.
In the county, okay?
Oh man.
Which
This bitch got fake glass, blue contacts on with long nails.
which one's the house key? Anybody know?
The whole family's in there, bro. The mom, the son, the dad. Like, guys, this is why you don't have children with like family members. Like, shouldn't this just be a natural instinct, like repulsivity to not do this? There should be like a
Well, no. Yes, but there's a scientific thing where okay, so there's a, I don't know those who are gonna watch this video. I'm not 100% on it, so don't try to like quote me on everything on this. There is a pheromone that girls give to their, like there's a pheromone that girls give that repels their fathers, and then there's a hormone that boys have that repels their mothers, right? But I think what happens is that when I think this also happens with people who have Down syndrome. I could be wrong with this. So don't quote me on this. So don't take it as a form of like either hate speech or even factual. But this is what I've heard. So don't take this as like a medical like advice. But this is what I've heard. There's like a certain hormone that boys give that makes their mothers feel repulsed by them, like their sweat, their stink, you know what I'm saying? And there is a pheromone that girls give that repels their fathers, like sweat and all that shit, right? Now, I think there's a thing saying if you are missing certain chromosomes or certain like certain strands, it can bypass that, and it doesn't see the person as like someone to repel, like a family member, right? So given that how slow the boy is, you can see that he's missing some type of form of chromosomes. He's not completely like Down syndrome, and he look like he's missing a few. He's not missing all the much for him to look like the typical Down syndrome appearance, right? So because of that, no, it's not a smell. It's not a smell that you can smell like you're smelling pizza. It's like a smell. It's like a biological thing. It's hard to explain, but it's a typical smell, but it's not a smell like you can just smell it. But like if someone's sweating and you smell your brother, you know he smells like ass. You're not gonna feel attracted to it because let's use an example. I don't want to use this example, but I'll use the example for the sake of what I'm talking about. So my ex and I, when we were together, whenever I were working out and stuff, she said I smell like tangerines to her. This is not with no fucking perfume on or cologne or anything. When I will work out, doing my workouts, and she was around and she smelled me, she said I smell like tangerines. But to my sister and my mom, I smell like total ass cheeks. That's what that is. So that's what it was for her, because I'm giving a hormone that makes her pheromones go crazy for me, but my hormones to people who are like DNA close to mine smells like ass. Okay, you see that makes sense? Okay, it's like that. So yeah, but the smell is my aura. So my smell to her smell like tangerines, but the smell to my mom smell like ass. Does that make sense? Okay. So it's like that. So if you're missing certain like chromosomes, I think it might bypass that because you don't have like the chromosomes or DNA that's like in strand that's just rising. Like that's like normally intact. So the attraction might be more, more likely to happen between because you'll be more likely attracted to your cousin than you would to be your sister. Because even though you and your cousins have some form of blood, you're not totally close. Does that make sense? So like if it's like a cousin who's like it's your mom's, like it's your dad's brother's daughter, that's your cousin, right? You're still gonna have some of like you're not gonna be attracted to them, but it's a possibility you can be, because they're not totally like your sister, your mom, and your dad. They just have some form of DNA towards you. but you may have a form of attraction to them depending, right? But you know what I'm saying? Does that make sense? Yes, there you go. There you go, Nathan. You got it. You got it, bud. It's like that. It's like that. But to your mom, you might smell like total like dog shit. I'm not saying you're dog shit. I'm just saying. I'm just using that as emphasization. So for those who are gonna rewatch this video, it's kind of like that. Yeah, when working out or when you're like playing the video game or something. So you know when you're playing a very competitive game, you're sweating and shit like that. You're not really sweating like that, but you're like, you know, you're sweating. You're trying to win. But like, you know what I'm saying? Like that's what that is. So for those who are gonna rewatch this video when I repost this video, don't take my advice as like factual or anything, but this is what I've heard. So this is not something I can say is like a factual thing. You've been told you smell like grapes, right? You've been told like fruits or some type of food or something like that that makes them feel, it's like a comfort thing, right? But to your family, you smell like total ass. Is like what it is. Because in closer of DNA, the more likely you're gonna smell it. You're gonna be like, ugh, it's putrid, ugh, disgusting. Right? But if someone's far away in DNA from you and they have certain hormones or pheromones, depending on whatever gender, they're going to be more attracted to you. You know what I'm saying? It's not just because of the physicality, what they see, it's what they also smell. Because there's girls who've seen guys who are attracted, but they're not totally attracted to them. They're attracted to them based on their physical appearance, but they don't have that biological chemistry, that smell, that aura type, you know, pheromone hormone thing going on. So that's what that is. So this is why people who are slow shouldn't be, you know, you'd be very careful of them. There was I swear somebody told me I smell like grapes and salt. Yeah, that's why. Yeah, because yes, thank you, bro. Genius, bro. This is why you're a mod. It's like, this is why your girl will take your hoodie. Because the hoodie is not what they want. It's the smell that's on the hoodie. So even if you were sweating and said hoodie, she might likely still take it because the smell on it has the whatever hormones on it that makes her go crazy over you, right? So they'll keep it on. They'll go to bed with it. You know what I'm saying? So it's like that. Yeah, that's a affectionate inkling that they love your smell. If your girl's not taking your hoodie or at least trying to wear your shit, she probably fucking someone else. Like straight up. Are you kidding? If she's not trying to take your clothes, she ain't fucking with you like that, big dog. She ain't fucking with you. It is what it is. I'm sorry. If your girl ain't taking your hoodie, you're kind of fucked. Yeah, it's like over the floodgates. It is what it is. So yeah, this is why these type of things happen. This is why people who happen to be like missing certain DNA chromosomes, you should be not wary of them because they're bad. No, they're just slow, so they're gonna do certain things, and they're gonna be more likely to be on their urges than someone who's more naturally capable to do that. You know what I'm saying? So this is what happens when you don't watch your children, who you know is slow. You know you're slow. You gotta watch them. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. Very much so.
Natural aversion to participating in this type of behavior. But alas, here we are. These people can vote, by the way. They can influence our elections, our policies.
Yep, that's the scariest part.
Like, taxpayer money is going to these people, funding their lifestyles, by the way. Anyway.
Yes.
I came back too fast.
And these people will be on welfare for so long, and they'll have a bunch of children. There'll be a bunch of children. They'll have a bunch of kids. They stupid as fuck. And then what's wild about this, most poor people don't leave the area they're in. So what'll happen is, if they're fucking around and having a bunch of children, a bunch of, well, like, say, a dude's he's fucking a bunch of women in the same local area, and he's not being truthful on who he's fucking, those kids will end up fucking each other. So that's what happens. And they don't even know. There's many videos of people saying they found out that they're either cousins or they're close in blood because their parents, or mostly their dad, was not being forthcoming on his activities. And because he was not forthcoming on his activities, these kids will end up being in the same schools and not knowing that they're fucking their brother, cousin, or some bullshit because, you know what I'm saying? It's their brother and or sister because their dad didn't do what they're supposed to do. You know what I'm saying? Or their mom's not being forthcoming, or whatever the case may be. And most of these poor people don't leave the area they're in. they stay there for generations sometimes. So like it's horrendous, and they're slow as shit as fuck. You know what I'm saying? It's horrendous. I do not advocate this type of behavior at all. And stop fucking around. Stop doing that. You're gonna ruin people's lives. Friend reunions are very important. You know what I'm saying? Yep, they probably can't. No, they can't. Because of shit like this. And they end up staying on welfare for so long, they get so used to being in the system, them getting off the system's like a death sentence.
I came by too fast. I should have left too. I was on my way after them. It's my child elect. Child elect? What do you mean by somebody electing them and them?
Come on, down. It's down at the county.
What county? What county?
Yeah, he says down.
You know,
they're all in the car. They're all in the car. They're not even talking about what the boy did. They're all in the car talking about everything but what the boy did. That's how stupid they all are. Bro, they are talking about everything else but why they're in the car. Oh my god.
what's crazy to me is how like these people don't understand that what they did is quite literally disgusting and illegal across the.
That's crazy, bro. They're not even talking about what they're in the car for. They're not even talking to the son for what he did. They're just talking about everything else but what they're there. What the fuck?
Board for like I think most civilized worlds or most civilized cities. For most civilized societies in the world, countries, islands, nation states, regions, quite literally illegal, disgusting, and reprehensible behavior.
I'd be looking at them Somalis. Somalis be about this life a little bit. I'm not gonna lie.
Behavior. Even one person in the comment section said that something tells me this isn't the first generation where incest happened. You can obviously see it. Another person said,
"Bro, you can obviously see that's not the first generation." Yep. Damn, I don't want to live in Alabama. Fuck, most people want to be in the South.
if your son got your daughter pregnant, then you have neglected all of your children, man. Another person said, what in the wrong turn am I watching? Another person said, I honestly think the whole family suffered from some mental difficulties. Obviously, yes. That stems from incest activities. Here we go, here we go.
$5,000 bond?
Why you got the bond like that for? For what?
He's going to tell him.
You asked him what the charges are?
Yeah.
So they're confused. They were talking for a while. I skipped over all that bullshit. But now the officer is going to reveal to them why they had a warrant out for their arrest, why they got arrested, and why they're heading down to the precinct.
So two parents got child, and then he's got us with an adult.
He's an adult. That's an adult.
Come on, Pops. You know.
Oh my god. Oh my god. I'm telling you. I'm gonna tell you right now. If your parents are slow, you're doomed. If your parents are actually fucking slow, you are doomed. Because you're more likely to repeat the shit they do and worse. You hear what the father just said? This fucker just said he's a man now. Bro, did you not raise that boy to do what he's doing? Like, that's why you're in cuffs. Go back. Look, listen what he says.
That bullshit. But now the officer is going to reveal to them why they had a warrant out for their arrest, why they got arrested, and why they're heading down to the precinct.
So two parents got child, and then he's got.
Okay, he said. Wait.
For what?
He's gonna tell him.
You asked him what the charge.
Well, you guys, what are the charges?
Yeah.
So they're confused. They were talking for a while. I skipped over all that bullshit. But now the officer is going to reveal to them why they had a warrant out for their arrest, why they got arrested, and why they're heading down to the precinct.
Okay. So your parents got child, and then he.
Two parents got child, and then he's got us with an adult.
Got sisters with an adult. And then the father says, well, he's an adult. What the fuck?
He's an adult. That's an adult.
Come on, Pops. You knew your son or the stepson, I don't know the dynamic of this family, was engaging in these activities. Like, you can obviously tell when there are two, a male and a female.
Yeah, they can't, yeah. They can't roam society unattended. Yes, for real. I mean, they get released from that. You're right. You said I'm a male and female.
In a house, you knew your son or the stepson, I don't know the dynamic of this family, was engaging in these activities. Like, you can obviously tell when there are two, a male and a female in a house participating in these activities. It can only be held a secret for that long. Like, you already know the vibes. Like, you can already tell.
Has to do with that case the investigators were working on.
Oh, God. This has my door. What?
I've never neglected my kids.
Ma'am.
I never neglected my kids. All right, yo, I'm still lost. What the fuck are they? Okay, so to give you a quick rundown, Nathaniel, the cops came for the warrant for the boy. The boy was known. He's 18 now. They found out that he was having relations with his sister. His literal biological sister, not a stepsister, and even if it was a stepsister, I'm pretty sure it's half sister, but like say it's his biological sister. She's pregnant. He's 18, so you know what age she is. She's underage, and that's against the law. That's 1, and 2, this is degenerate behavior because, well, they're close in blood, and he's an adult, and the adults that's in the house are just as slow, and they neglected to know that their grown son was having relations with his sister. I think she just learned that word just now. Then how did you get there then? wait, what do you mean? Let me see, ma'am. And then she's complaining because she's getting arrested. The parents are getting arrested because it's a federal, I believe, act to do something like this because you are actively, like he said, you are actively deforming someone, mentally fucking someone up, and also making their IQs lower than they can be, and they might be mutations and a bunch of other problems that's going to give them a lot of issues in the long run. So you just personally made your grandchildren or your grandchild right now to be mentally deficient for the rest of their lives because you couldn't watch your son and your other slow children, but you're slow. So like, this is kind of expected to kind of happen to a degree, but this is not first generation people. These look like second to third generation individuals. I'm dead serious. These feel like third to second generation at least. I'm going to say third.
You're letting your son and your daughter procreate is quite literally neglect. Like, this is like top 3 neglect in the world. But she's so, like, look at her. So slow. IQ probably sub 80 or some shit.
I'm just the guy doing my job.
He said sub 80.
Right. I don't know.
No, he is doing his job. There's nothing he can do. He's just doing his job, bro. I understand that.
So is he saying I can't get out?
I mean, you can get out, but you got to post bond. It's usually 10%. So parents, you got 500. He's got 2,500.
500 for me, 500 for her.
And it's usually 10%. So 10% of 5,000 is 500.
Honestly, bro, I'm gonna tell you something. I think you see sub 80 is a crazy number, but like I'm gonna be below. I gotta be below 80. I'm so average. They don't need, but you know what? I think this should be applied to all parents, no matter what your kid do. I don't even care about, like, I'm not saying I don't care, but I'm saying, I know this is a horrible act to happen, but think about it this way. I wish this was applied to all parents when your kid is doing YN behavior. If your kid is out doing YN behavior, selling drugs, you know, fighting people, harassing the community, terrorizing everybody, doing things to girls, doing things to his fellow man, where a case may be, or doing things like this, I think instantly parents should be hit with the neglect charge and instantly go to jail. Because you're not going to have the mom say, you know, he ain't doing nothing. He ain't doing nothing. He going to school. He going to school. He gonna be a scholar one day. No, bitch. If you knew that, he should be in the home doing his scholar shit. Why is he out doing gangbanging? What the fuck does that mean? He's gonna be a scholar. Fuck that. He ain't no scholar. If anything, he cheated. He probably asked the Asian kid to do most of his homework. Fuck you. Or the Jewish kid. Either one. Fuck you. Straight up. Anyone who says this shit, say my kid did do nothing, y'all, X, Y, and Z, you know he's a little terrorist We all know he's a terrorist. The school don't, it's like a Rakai. You see how Rakai is? You know how everyone questions Rakai's intelligence? Right there. If everyone can question your kid's intelligence, you should go to jail. Your kid should be that stupid, beyond anything. Fuck you. Yeah, a scholarship in prison, right? Like, straight up, this is crazy. Like, I honestly believe if your kid is doing gangbang shit or shit he or she shouldn't be doing, you should be instantly charged for whatever they do. Actually, twice as much. There's a scholarship. Really? Really? Is that? No. You gotta be kidding. First grade? So, like, this is what you should do. If your kid is shooting or stealing cards, okay, let me use the, if your kid does Grand Theft Auto, like steals a car, whatever their charge will be, you get double. So they're getting 5 years in prison, or say 3 years in prison, you get 6. If they give 5 years in prison, you get 10. So you will be on their ass. So anything they do, your ass is grass. They're still going to prison. You go into prison by double. So you will be on their ass. There's no question of you saying he a scholar. Fuck you. No, they're going to be on their kid's ass. That's what I'm saying. Because it's like this. Like, this is what I'm saying. If you know that you're going to get severely punished for your kids' wrongdoings, you'll be on your kids so they won't do nothing wrong. You'll be so restrictive on them, they will not do nothing wrong. If he's a scholar, as you claim, he should be sitting in his room like Gohan doing the books. He should not be out gangbanging. Why is he gangbanging? Well, yes and no, but 9 times out of 10, this is happening when they're a teenager, not a kid. This boy's 18. Usually this happens when they're like 15, 14. By 5 years, they're already 18, they're adult, they're on their own. Now, I'm not saying that you're an adult, you know how to work the world after coming out of prison, but you should not be doing stupid shit, and your parents should be on you. But even if they get double, your kid shouldn't be doing nothing, so you should be on their ass anyway. If you know this, it's like knowing that if you go in, it's like, let me see an example. It's like this, in this same scenario, if you know that it's a federal law for your kids to be fucking each other, and you know you're gonna go to jail, you wouldn't do it. You would not let them have any opportunity to let that happen, would you not? Because this is a federal offense. You know what I'm saying? And it doesn't matter how long. And it doesn't matter how long the sentence is. If you know you can be punished, you will stop it instantly. Like, let's just say the punishment was 5 months. Just the fact you got punished, that should be scaring you more than you getting 5 years. Too many young people be like, oh, 5 years? I can do 5 years. When they hear 5 years, they're not hearing their whole life. They're hearing a portion of it. That's what they're hearing. They're not hearing the punishment. That's the problem. We have conditioned them to believe, well, I'm a kid, so they're going to give me like 2 years at max. I can do 2 years. I ain't gonna die in 2 years. I'm not losing my whole life. But if you got 40 years while you're 20, your life is fucking over. That's what I'm saying. So if you're 16 and you do something horrendous and you get 30 years and you're 16, your life is fucked. Instead of saying you're 16, you get punished, you get 2 years in juvie. What the fuck is that? Especially if you do something heinous. You know what I'm saying? That shit's crazy. You should be scared of the punishment, not how long the punishment is. Because too many people has literally brainwashed themselves saying they can do a certain amount of time because it ain't that long compared to me living. If you put the time as much as they've lived, double the time they live, or at least as much as they live, they will pull themselves together. If right now, Nathaniel, I said to you, you're gonna get 18 years in prison, as long as you've been living, you'll be pissed. Anybody, even if it's, yes, you should think that way. And because if you think that way, you will make sure when you have kids, you will make sure they won't do anything to put themselves at risk at the same time. That's how that whole thinking works. If you make that thinking more like every time, you will put more emphasis on your children, put restriction on them so they won't put themselves in harm's way. That is a good way of thinking. That's the only way of thinking. That's how you keep your kids out of this problem. There's too many kids or too many parents do soft parenting and all that shit. That shit be crazy. This is why most of these kids are crazy and stupid and mentally ill.
You know what boggles my mind is that we literally have these people who are homeowners, who quite literally have intellectual capability, like disabilities, not capabilities, disabilities
Well,
on our.
no, I'm not saying you should, but like that's up to you. That's a personal wanting. You just shouldn't have to want to have kids. I don't think you should force yourself to have kids, because if you force yourself to have like kids or you can get married, you're gonna hate those kids and you're gonna hate that woman, or you're gonna hate all three of them or two of them. Depending on how many kids you have, you're gonna hate them both, and then you're gonna find them very irritating. Then you might go all Columbine on all of them at one point.
Our roads, driving, voting, owning firearms, owning homes, they're reproducing, they're in positions of power, depending on the context. Like, if you can't understand, comprehend, internalize the fact that incest is bad across the board, especially for your own children, why are we even delegating roles that can quite literally impact other people's lives and our societies?
Each time I find stupid people like this in the world, I grow and I kind of feel more hopefully for myself as an adult. Yep. Which one? Which one? For the kids or for the charging punishment?
To people who functionally are no better than toddlers. They're just in adult bodies.
July 1st, 2024, Lieutenant Brett South of the Village Police Department was called to a hospital in Oklahoma by the Department of Human Services after the 18-year-old girl in question had, of course, gave birth. DHS became involved after hospital staff raised concerns while attempting to identify the baby's father.
Right, because that is standard protocol in any hospital for documentation purposes for the birth certificate. Who is the dad? Who's the pappy? This is something they all want to know. And assuming the girl, I don't know how old she is. Well, they said incest with an adult, so we would assume that she's over 18 as well, or at 18. She probably revealed.
No, I don't think she's. I don't know if they still get arrested if they're both 18 and still had a kid together, but I'm pretty sure she's underage. Because if he's 18, I'm pretty sure she's younger than him. If he's right now 18, she's younger than him. Because if that's his sister, they didn't say older sister, they said sister. So 9 times out of 10, that might be his younger sister. If he's 18 and he's being arrested, and they're not arresting her, then 9 times out of 10, she's probably younger than him. She's probably like 16, 17, maybe at max 13, 14. I mean, at lowest, I'm assuming that she's much younger than he is, so.
Whether she intended to do that or not, whether she knew that was a problem or not, that it was her brother.
The teen initially stated that her boyfriend had got her pregnant, but nurses questioned the validity of her account. And
right, who's the boyfriend? Like, where is he? Why is he not here?
Feared she may have been the victim of abuse by a family member. When DHS investigators interviewed her, they received similar answers. They knew that something was amiss, so they requested assistance from the village police department to conduct a more thorough investigation. Upon arriving at a hospital on July 1st, Lieutenant South received the same explanation the others had been given. The baby's father was the teen's boyfriend, but just like medical staff and DHS investigators, he suspected she was withholding the truth.
Right, because, most young girls, young women, pregnant, vulnerable, in a hospital, flooded with hormones, they're not going to be able to hold up a lie for that long. Good God, just to think that she was likely. I don't know if the brother was abusing her. It could have, whether it was consensual or not between two adults, young adults. Doesn't matter to me. It's disgusting, and you've now brought a child into the world who's.
But we're saying adults. I don't think they're adults. He's 18. I think he's the older one. He's the brother. And you're a man, because they're gonna let's put it this way, you're a man. Even if, let's say she's the oldest, say she's 19, he's 18. You're a man, they're gonna harshly come after you than her. If anything, they're gonna excuse her bullshit somewhere down the line, say she's mentally ill, and you're gonna say you're mentally ill, but you're a man. Somewhere down the line, they're going to make it more you are the problem than she is. So even if she were to want to ask for it or push this upon him, he's gonna be seen as the problem. So I'm going to assume by default that you're probably the older one out of the two. Because men have more to lose than women do. Women have really nothing to lose. If anything, they gain more from their bullshit than men gain from any bullshit. Every rare man ever gains from stupid shit. Look at Saikuno. He got very lucky on that bullshit he did. But, like, you know what I'm saying? He got really lucky. Same thing with Kenshin, Corey Kenshin. Even though he didn't do absolutely nothing wrong, his life would have been totally different if he didn't have a very dedicated enough fan base. Let's just call it what it is. Look at fucking Johnny Depp. Right? When she was accused of the shit that was happening to him, the only reason why he got away with his shit is either people liked him just that much, or because the bitch actually admitted that no one's gonna believe him when she got recorded, and she said she don't care. She gonna say it anyway because people are gonna believe me over you. When she said that shit, she fucked herself almost instantly, and she knew she was being recorded. That's how dumb she was. Nope, he didn't have to say anything. It was fixed within 2 days. The first accusation came up within the first 24 hours. People were saying shit about Corey. By the next day, everyone was like, nope, didn't happen. The bitch lied. Blah, blah, blah. Her friend came out, said she was lying or something like that or some bullshit. I think it was her family member or friend, some bullshit. And then, bro didn't have to do anything. He didn't have to make a statement. He didn't have to say sorry. He did nothing. Just absolutely nothing. And I'm saying you have to be like being given the grace of God to make it out through something like that, to be accused. Just being accused is enough to ruin your entire life as a man. Plus, Amber heard bright that on her. Yeah, she brought that on herself. She was dumb as hell. He said, you're being recorded, and I'm going to use this against you. She said, I don't give a fuck. People are going to believe you. People are not going to believe that you beat me up. I did this to myself, and people are not going to believe you, Johnny. I don't care, Johnny. You're going to still go to jail. And no matter what, I'm going to not be in that much trouble as you. If anything, I'm going to get a slap her wrist. You're going to get in trouble. She said that on rip, on camera, on fucking recording. Dumb hoe. Stupid bitch. Stupid motherfucking bitch. Straight up. Woman moment.
It's likely going to have cognitive disabilities, physical disabilities, and
I think that alone would destroy the whole Me Too movement in that one fail swoop. That one video recording fucked everything for that bitch.
You go down the line, like The Hills Have Eyes, the hillbilly wrong turn type movies, the worse it gets, the more dysgenic it gets. The natural state of reproduction for mammals is to be within a system that promotes genetic diversity, not genetic homogeneity, because that can make you prone to illnesses, diseases, vulnerable to pathogens.
Well, if you're Muslim
that have been accustomed to that specific set of genetic code. And yeah,
determined to find out what was really happening then, Lieutenant South gently reassured her that she wasn't in trouble and that her baby wouldn't be taken from her. And it was there, after some coaxing, the teen finally revealed some new information. Something truly horrific. She said her dad...
He said, it's like when the villain reveals everything while the hero is broadcasting their right? That's from Full Metal.
66-year-old Nathaniel Molden was the baby's father.
I gotta say, I always find it strange when you have homes like that are just blacked out.
Back up,
Lieutenant South gently reassured her that she wasn't in trouble and that her baby wouldn't be taken from her. And it was there, after some coaxing, the teen finally revealed some new information. Something truly horrific. She said her dad, 66-year-old Nathaniel Molden, was the baby's father.
I gotta say, I always find it strange when
it got worse. Holy shit, it got worse. Oh my god, wait. So she blamed her brother to take the fall for her horrible, disgusting father. Oh my god. It just keeps getting worse. So she was going to ruin the life of her slow brother to save her more slower father. Holy shit. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? Wicked. That's witchcraft. That's devil shit, bro.
Of homes like that are just blacked out.
Y'all need some Jesus.
Oh, dark in the middle of the day. No sunshine whatsoever. I mean, good God, why do people live like sunshine? It's good for you.
The race of the three turtles. You know what's sad? We said the race of the three turtles, but one of the turtles didn't even participate in the race. But he's getting blamed for cheating. That is so sad. You know how sad it is? Do you know how sad it is? Yes, we are living in an evil world. This is why I keep thinking we're living in the times of from Devilman Crybaby, we're slowly turning into demons. Slowly. In a metaphorical sense. Holy shit.
But of course, hey, it seems to be some kind of pattern I'm picking up
When
on.
asked how she knew, she further explained that her mother, Tamika Molden, had told her she suspected that to be the case after she had caught Nathaniel leaving her bedroom under suspicious circumstances roughly 9
The mom knew! This bitch knew that this disgusting man was... I'm pretty sure that's the stepdad. If anything, that's either the biological dad. I'm gonna say that's the stepdad, because usually stepdads be doing this weird shit. This is why that's why I be looking at you women. You be taking a man, like you be pregnant, right? And you be taking a dude who'll take you pregnant, who's not the baby's dad. I find that weird as fuck. I understand some of you might think I'm being judgmental. I get it, whatever. Call me what you want, but I find it weird when a dude takes a pregnant woman, knowing she's currently pregnant, to be his girlfriend. I'm like, bro, you're taking advantage of a situation. Not literal? Sorry, guys, we're not getting double triggers. Dang, math is confusing. I agree with you. I think something's wrong with that. I think you're taking advantage of something that you shouldn't, because the only reason why let's be honest, if she was not pregnant, would she still fuck you the same? Probably not. That's what I'm saying. What I'm saying is, if she was not pregnant and she was not in the situation she was, trying to figure out this whole baby thing by herself, and you came and simp for her for the way you did, do you think she'll fuck you the same way or even give you the same attention as if you wasn't? Let's call it, right? The math ain't mathin', right? Boom. Yep.
months before the birth. Tamika later told lieutenants
What? Leaving the bedroom under suspicious circumstances? What do we mean? What kind of circumstances are we talking about? Like, you know, like I wonder.
that she had not reported the matter to law enforcement because she wanted to wait until the child was born. That way a DNA test could be conducted to confirm if Nathaniel was indeed the father. As horrifying as the revelation was, ultimately, it wasn't the truth. According to police, Nathaniel never had any sexual relations with his daughter. She had simply gone along with Tamika's story, given her intellectual disability.
Excuse me? Wait, what? What?
It wasn't the truth. According to police, Nathaniel never had any sexual relations with his daughter. She had simply gone along with Tamika's story, given her intellectual disability. The police understood why she did so. So, who was the father then? Well, the answer to that...
Well, listen, it could have... Well, just because she wasn't pregnant.
God. What? I'm so confused. Who's lying? Well, we know the girl's lying, but like, who's... Someone's always sleeping with the slow bitch and don't want to claim it. That's crazy. You're all trying to have relationship with the slow girl, but don't want to. You guys want it, man. Y'all are horrible. You guys will sleep and smash the slow chick, but don't claim her baby. That's crazy. Yeah, we gotta know.
Pregnant by the dad doesn't mean they didn't, you know, that wasn't a thing. It just so happened to be the brother who finally made the home run, shot up the club and outcompeted his dad's genetic material. Just saying, this is disgusting.
That is just as horrifying. As you already...
So wait, okay, as you already know...
it was her 19-year-old brother, Nathaniel Molden Jr. During a subsequent interview, Nathaniel Jr. admitted to having sexual relations with his sister, and on one occasion in the past, the pair had been caught by their parents and had been spanked as punishment. A direct contradiction to his mother's testimony.
Right, because she lied, obviously. She was even trying to lie in the squad car.
Maintained she was unaware of any relations between the children. Junior would also tell detectives that although they had a sexual relationship in the past, the last time they had intercourse was around 2 years before the pregnancy, when both were minors. Investigators later determined he wasn't being truthful, as the DNA results showed a 99% match to him. All three were also...
God, they literally, they kept it in...
God damn. Yeah, you're not wrong. They all need to be dropped to Mount Fuji. This is crazy, bro. So wait, let me get this straight. The mom's okay. I'm confused. So the mom is saying that she saw the dad leave the room many times, or was that a lie? Did the dad run with what the daughter said just because she is mentally ill? Yeah, this is weird. This is disgusting. And you know what? And the sad thing here, because they're mentally unsound, you can't tell if they're lying or they're just making up stuff on the, like, you don't know if they're lying or telling the truth. And it's not because they're liars. It's just like you don't know if they're being intellectually being honest with you. Jesus.
And the family quite literally kept it in the family. And I knew the parents knew.
In these incest things, most times they know. 90% of the time they know that there's something going on. You'd be surprised 90% of the time that's what be happening in these horrible families. Yes. And people like making it to like it's a white person thing or something. They all like to make it into like, oh, white people do that or black people don't do this. No, a lot of races do this. It's not just one particular race who does this. They may be known for that the most, but then again, it's not just them. It happens amongst black people. It happens amongst whites. It happens amongst Native Americans. It happens around Asians, especially Asians. I'd be looking at you Asians, both South and East Asians. I'd be looking at y'all. Y'all be fucking. Anyway, the point is like, it happens in all races, and not just the South either, but like it happens in all, everywhere. It's just people don't want to admit it because it's such a horrific thing to do, because it is, and you're ruining the lives of not only everyone associated, but the people who are involved and that baby or babies. You know what I'm saying? You're making them dumb on default, almost instantly. That is not fair to that kid. You're intellectually dwarfing them by default, and then they may have webbed fingers and feet and all that crap and a bunch of disabilities and problems. You know what I'm saying? That shit's crazy. Laws in Alabama, heard you could get married. Yes, you can get, yeah, in some states you can get married at 17 some states. And I think there's, one or two states that allow you to marry your cousin. And now because of the whole, like, yeah, I'm not even gonna get into that. I'm not even gonna get into that. Right? Going debuffs, right?
About this because it's quite hard for two individuals, male and female, who are, sexually active to be this discreet about this behavior within close proximity, especially if they're young. I mean, let's be honest here.
Charged for their roles in the case. Nathaniel Sr. and Tamika were charged with child neglect, while Nathaniel Jr. was charged with incest. They all initially pleaded not guilty, but their stances changed as the court proceedings progressed.
What about the sister? Is she not going to be charged? Because, I mean, unless she...
Again, no. They're not going to charge her. No. They're not going to charge her. I said this. They're not... I bet you, if anything, they might give her one thing for not, like, even come forth or some shit. Let me see. Let's see here. Can't erase those... Yep. Like, they're not going to charge the chick. Because, one, she's the one giving birth. Two... She's probably the youngest one out of being the victim. 3, she's a girl. And then 4, she's mentally unsound. And then 5, like, there was no parent to oversight her or come to, per se. So she's ultimately the victim, but the real victim is that baby. She's a fake victim. The baby's the real victim. Everyone else outside of that is some type of perpetrator, neglectful individual, which is true. But then again, she could have said something, but she didn't. She only said something because it only got to this point. I don't know. But she knows what a boyfriend is, so I don't think she's that stupid, right? She knows what a boyfriend is. She knows how to lie, but she don't know, like, if you fuck, you can get pregnant. Come on, bro. All the... See? The more reasons to arrest them. Yep. I think they all should be charged, even the girl. I said this, she's not going to get charged, if ever rarely. They're going to see her as a victim, and she's a chick, and she's mentally ill. So, right? I'll watch that kid. Holy hell.
She was being, forced within all this, then that changes the dynamic. She was all, a participant within this as well.
In December 2024, shortly after his arrest, Nathaniel Jr. pleaded guilty and was sentenced to 7 years in prison. Then came Tamika in March.
They know how to screw around. They've been doing it for a while, but she doesn't know about... Come on, man. Come on.
Over 2026, she pleaded no contest and received a 7-year deferred sentence. Essentially, she was placed on strict probation, which was oversaw by the Department of Corrections.
See? They put her on probation. That's it. That's it. She's not going to no jail. She's not going to no prison. She's not getting charged. She get probation. All she had to do, all she needs to do is just go to the thing every day and say she didn't do this. That's a good question.
Violations of the conditions.
Oh, wait. Yeah, I don't know. Because there was 9 people. There was 9 people. And it was wild about that. When if you guys actually matched it up like 50-50. So I had to use the spinner. But at night.
Put in place will result in her serving the full remaining term in jail. And finally, in May 2026, Nathaniel Sr. pleaded guilty and was sentenced to 5 years in prison.
Wow. So they all got under a decade in prison. You know, disgusting. Not the charges.
Wow. Are you kidding me?
Oversaw by the Department of Corrections. Any violations of the conditions put in place will result in her serving the full remaining term in jail. And finally, in May 2026, Nathaniel Sr. pleaded guilty and was sentenced to 5 years in prison.
Wow. So they all got under a decade in prison. You know, disgusting. Not the charges, not the time they got, but just everything involved. Horrible. Yep. And apparently the daughter was disabled. Okay, so that means, okay, I understand.
The fact that the father was also under suspicion of abusing his disabled daughter is horrific. Then the brother to have been abusing her too. It's just shows how her life was living under these monsters' care. The mother doesn't deserve custody back. The mother knew. Wait, why are you calling them to a monster but not her? All of them deserve to rot. Yeah, okay, that's fair. They all deserve to rot, yes.
And why she wasn't charged now, because, yeah, disabled people in these contexts,
we gotta stop saying because you disabled X, Y, and Z. If you trying to fuck, you're not that disabled. Dead ass. If you try to fuck, and you know what fucking is, and you have that basic need to fuck, you ain't that stupid. Come on. Like, make that make sense. You try to fuck, you can't be all that stupid. Like, Jesus.
If, depending on how disabled they are, they don't know what they're doing. But yeah, someone said the fact that the father was also under suspicion of abusing his disabled daughter is horrific. Then for the brother to have been abusing her too, it just shows how her life was living under these monsters' care. The mother doesn't deserve custody back. All of them deserve to rot. So yeah, daughter was disabled. She may have been quite literally unable to understand what was happening. Disabled people, they cannot consent under the law, I believe, depending on the severity of their disabilities.
Oh,
so
plus
yeah.
She was probably a minor too, so like there's that. I forgot to mention.
Someone said the whole house slower than rush hour on the 95 in Miami just pissed me right off.
Oh my god. The whole house slower than rush hour on a 95 in Miami just pisses me off. Hey, what's up,
honestly, like I knew they were guilty in the beginning. I knew it. Another one said the backseat conversation was 3 brain cells fighting for 4th place. This final comment said, honestly, like I knew they were guilty in the beginning. I knew it. Another one said,
you said the backseat conversation was 3 brain cells fighting for 4th place. Oh my god.
The backseat conversation was 3 brain cells fighting for 4th place.
I love how his picture is a picture of Joe Biden. That makes it even more funnier.
This final comment said, there is generations of intellectual disability here and other family members preying on it. Yep. This is, yeah, definitely a horror movie.
And the sad thing about this, usually the abuse don't stop where it gets worse. With other family members and stuff, that you'd be surprised how much that actually happens. Like once it starts happening between the father, the brother, it starts happening with cousins and uncles. That shit be weird. Shit disgusting as hell. It's disgusting. It is disgusting, bro. Disgusting. Disgusting. Anyway, guys, for those who watch this one's gonna be pretty long. I'm not even gonna pretend. This one's gonna be a long one. So, with that said, what do you guys think about this video? Was this insane? Do these people deserve the rotten hell? Does the girl deserve to be in jail even though she was not technically too slow not to know? What do you think? So, yeah, they did. They did. 50%, 50-50, 50-50. I don't know. They 50-50 that, and then the spinner picked that. Anyway, so with that said, if you guys agree with what I said, do you think I was too harsh on my criticism on this video towards these people, or was it justified in the right way? Do you think I was going too far? Do you think it's too radical? It is? Do you think so? So with that said, like, subscribe, share, follow, and comment. I hope you guys enjoyed this. I hope that you guys learned something from this. Don't have sex with people willy-nilly. Don't do that. You should marry. You should have sex with people you get married to. It's like more guaranteed not bad things will happen. But like, and don't have relations with your family. That's disgusting. You devil. Get some God in you. Anyway, so with that said, I'll let you guys go. Thank you guys for coming in. I do appreciate every last one of you. I'm going to end the stream. I think we're done for today. It's 11:03. I don't think I'm going to be on tomorrow because I got to edit these videos, and I don't know how that's going to take because there's going to be a lot of videos I have to edit. I have to edit this video, and then the other 2 videos that we did, and I have to edit the Brekeke X videos. So I may not be on tomorrow. So, yeah, always get a background check. Oof, I missed the Alabama comment. Yeah, you missed it, bud. Sorry about that. So with that said, I'll see you guys in the next one. All right, later, guys. Stay safe. Love y'all. God bless. All right, I'm out, guys.